All right. No, he's been a racist. He's been a person that they said that was sitting here touching his daughter. All right, you got paperwork on you. We have to backpedal. All right, on the DA stuff here and all the lawyer and all of these were not the same people in there lined up. We got to backpedal on that here. All right, our apologies. All right, much love. Because the truth of the matter is, speaking to the conversation, we didn't need any of that to point to the same subject matters that are already here when a person is just jumping out the window for you. All right. Like I said earlier, the first thing he said to us was playing the race card, the race card. It's like, oh my God. All right. Oh Lord. All right. No, we understand what we're getting. All right. And as soon as you get that, it's the full takeoff, and you're doing such a good kid. He's not such a good kid. He is an honor roll kid. This is cruel and unusual punishment. He did have two jobs. He was leading his team here, the team leader. All right. No, his coach did speak highly of him. He was everything that your son wasn't. Hating ass joker. All right. Like the woman said, no, he came in here to bully. All right. The media out they damn seats the same way his son came to bully Carmelo out of his seat. All right. No, like father, like son. All right, you in here telling the media where to sit at as they telling you this dude is sitting in here coercing and nodding his head, contaminating the jury for 40 minutes. All right, my question is how close was he trying to get if you're cutting the damn media off, dude? You need to get closer than they are to the jury for what? This is disgusting, man. You talk about injustice. Not only is it an all-white jury, not only that, dude. Not only can you not come in there, but from the standards of what the white reporter, this woman had said here, she said that the Metcalf father was all in their damn way and sitting here telling them where to sit at. All right, how does he delegate seating? All right, no, the Metcalf father gets to delegate seating for the trial. None of this is inappropriate. No, he gets to intervene. I'm talking about. I guess we talking about face to face. All right, yeah, maybe a couple inches away, and you looking at him, staring at the jury, nodding his head and shaking his head, and nobody's saying anything to him at all for 40 minutes. Think about this, man. All right, you talk about getting railroaded. Mm-hmm. No, turn the lights out back there. It's too loud, baby. Turn the lights out. Mm-hmm. No, man, make sure ain't nobody around. All right, we got to get this lynching going on. All right, and 4 days, Halls. And something where a stinking ass judge would tell you in a high profile case like this that, oh, it's only going to take 2 weeks. How is that? Explain that to me. All right. No, you already planned on doing some shady business in here. That's what that means. No pushback, no pulling, no nothing from his funky ass attorney. All right. Well, mine as well here, Halls. All right. No, be a bag with diluted air sitting next to Carmelo. All right. Might as well be that, dude. All right. As he goes ahead to accept every piece of trash that the prosecution and the judge throw out there with no resistance whatsoever. That ain't no damn defense. No, it isn't. All right. A competent lawyer would have stopped you at that all-white jury. All right. Yeah, you'd have been getting it on. All right. As we said, we talked about the history of Brian Steele and him winning 2 Ricos in 1 year. All right. Yeah, because he didn't take any shit, man. He fought for his client to the point where he had to get locked up, Halls. All right. A lot of these lawyers ain't got no damn heart. They trying to make sure they make partner, that they don't don't go ahead to rub people the wrong way in the process of them climbing up the ladder. All right. And if that means serving up Carmelo, then it is what it is when it comes to their people. No, that's still a win for them. Did you see how excited Carmelo's lawyer looked after the case, as if he was going to get something? All right, as if something was on its way for him to change his life. All right, he's sitting here talking about what type of lawyer he. All this shit looks fishy, dude. All right, and I'll tell you to follow the money. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, no, follow the money. All these little crusty looking jokers here. All right, but let me get back here to the scene. All right, now I'm pissed off, man, because you can't do good people like this, dude. All right, this brother lived his life positively. Give me 1 second. All right.
The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. He's the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. I got a new name for Mellow, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
Like the father's a bully, and that's why they tried to run up on him. All right. No, those is some of the slick, corny racism that they would probably try to use. All right, and get shut down. All right. Yeah, man. Oh, the watermelon felon. Like, come on, man. All right. It's not the point of the joke. So you say hazing, or we want to say joning. All right. It's the fact that it's corny, dude. All right. You're throwing these sucker shots for what? All right. Yeah, y'all had to booby trap the whole joint to win. That's not a victory within the lands of white supremacy. No matter how you get a W, it's a win. Handicap, one-eyed, and all. All right. I come in here looking like Leah Thomas and all, nigga. No, that's a W. That's a solid win across the board. All right. Like, hold on, man. No, I got you got Leah Thomas with you. All right. Right. Getting ready to compete, ready to go compete with the women over there. All right. Talking about this fair game. All right. That's how they get down. All right. Oh, absolutely. All right. You're damn right. Mm-hmm. In their world, a win is a win. All right. Even if the case is if it's dishonest, if it's low down, none of that means anything. All right. Integrity. All right. No, being consistent. All right. If they say here, if these things make them lose in the context of history, they'll say screw history. This is why they keep trying to create these generations of now where they're trying to take slavery completely out of the context of history here, as they're trying to teach the kids coming up. So we don't even know any or have any connection to it unless you teach it to them at home. All right. That's what it comes down to. All right. No, unless you got some hidden colors, the documentaries, Race War, 1804. All right. No, The Maroon. All right. What's the other one? Hip hop. Microphone check. Okay. All right. Buck breaking. All right. No, you got to pick up some DVDs. All right. Or at least get some joint downloaded. Or all right. Yeah. Pay for some streams here, Halls. At least for these things here. And make sure that you can go ahead and let your kids see all of these things the same way that you would go ahead to present the Disney Channel to them. All right. I recommend that. All right. No, just to game your kids up so they'll know. They'll have a thorough description of what certain things are when they see it. All right. No, you see, for the Diamond Society, they don't make their kids hesitant, scared, peeping around the corner. I tell you, when they get to a certain age, they putting a gun in their hand and you going in the woods to go shoot something. All right. The moment you can hold it and walk around good. All right. Yeah, we're going in the woods. All right. That's their society all the way through. I don't give a shit what you're talking about. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. So that's why I told y'all, when you go ahead to hear these levels of injustice, understand he can take the funky white supremacist mask off here now. He can take that little bullshit mask off and put the real white supremacist face on. All right. At first, he was out here talking about some forgive. All right. Do you remember this? No, forgive. All right. The good Lord would want me to forgive. All right. I don't trust these Klansmen. None of them. They ain't gonna come to you smiling, hat in hand, looking strange. All right. Right. Popped up on some old crazy looking intimidation. I might shoot somebody. All right. Looking joker here. She comes in Carmelo's mother's press conference and just pops up with no invite with a pair of shades on, won't move. All right. Yeah, got a weird, excuse me, what's that shit called there? Crutch on his arm, excuse me, a sling on his arm. Some weird shit I ain't never seen with a box on it. It had like almost like a triangle box around where his elbow and his hand was at. So you couldn't see anything. All right. Yeah, he looked like he wasn't all the way there, family. All right. Yeah, like a pistol may come out here, Hoss, if that family came out of where like he had something planned. The way his phone was positioned in that little pocket protector joint with the camera showing up there at the top, all this shit looks suspicious to me. All right. Yeah, they telling you to move and you won't move. All right. The nigga, the guy that came out there to speak before, Carmelo's people out here, he kept tapping him. I told y'all the lady from ABC or where how you said, hey, that's the Metcalf father. That's what she whispered to him. All right. And he went to go get police. All right. Yeah, get this crazy motherfucker out of here. All right. Right. You keep trying to play the 50 and all that. I don't trust none of that. All right. No, because the moment that they get exactly what they want here, Halls, all right, they start talking like themselves. And he got a history of being a little Klansman. All right. Right. Shit, that's why a lot of folks just backed up off the bullshit when he started talking this originally. All right, because we know how it go. Hold on here. No, watermelon.
Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you, the boys? So if you want to talk about stolen land, yeah, that starts here. We were here before y'all were. They took all our land and put us on a reservation. They just brought you guys over on a boat.
Sir, if you're an Indian, you're a $5 Indian. And if the day that they ever do blood work, you're going to have to hand over all the benefits you've been stealing. All right? No, you get tired of these little lying, greasy bastards as if we don't understand the context that was written down in history, where y'all lined your ass up, all right, behind the Native Americans, all right, and stuck $5 out there. All right. So you can get the same benefits they getting. All right. No, this is why a lot of these tribes now in the last few years have taken the courtesy of doing blood tests, nigga. All right. Yeah, to clear y'all asses up out of there just because of this right here. All right. Clear your ass up out the damn street here. All right. Some people then got shut down because look, they was receiving so much money from the government, man. They needed to pay their bills, and some of them were old. All right. Now you get that blood test and find out that your father is not your father. All right. Yeah. Or whatever the case. All right. You know, your mother was just lying. All right. No, the nigga wasn't Indian. He wasn't nothing. God damn it. All right. Right. Or your mother's lying. Your pops is lying. All right. No, everybody lying. Well, some people had to live with the truth of that, dude. Yeah, they mothers were gone, so she was so old. She was so old at that point, she ain't had nobody to question. All right. No, you just stuck with the bullshit. All right. Yeah, man. $5 Indian, nigga. Dog the bounty hunter. That's what you are, goddammit. All right. Yep. You are Dog the bounty hunter. All right, hold on.
Works for you? Hey, man, that's your gig. Cool. Doesn't bother me until you bring it in my lane. You bring your shit in my lane, I'm going to run your fucking ass over.
Oh,
you understand that?
Oh, God.
Don't underestimate old man. Anybody seen Dirty Harry? Plenty.
Yeah, Jeff Metcalf, you're a racist ass prick.
Yep.
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving.
Oh, man. Oh, God, that's him. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's him. All right. No, just in case you want the unseasoned version. All right. Yeah, you know, he more so there. No, he just rolled the white supremacy out, plat and flame there. All right. No, it lets you know what level he's on. All All right, right. Just in case you were kind of confused, well, maybe he ain't that racist, but he's a nigga. All right, let me tell you one goddamn thing. All right, it's all the same. All right, no, and the lighter and the quieter that some of these jokers move here, or at least can move, depicts on the Negro sitting up in here playing stupid. All right, the niggas that play dumb. All right, you want to get your Joe Biden on and shit. All right, when he ain't that bad. He ain't like how he was back in the day. He ain't. You can sit down somewhere. Sit down. All right. Yeah, you want to justify to yourself why you're making the wrong decision. All right. Yeah, get out of here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on.
Prick.
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving bitch.
Oh my lord. Oh lord. No, that's Jeff Metcalf. That's Jeff Metcalf. All right. Talking to some young black lady here. All right. Who had a confrontation with this joker. I'm pretty sure she didn't know it was on 10. On 10. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Poor sister. All right. That's what I say. No, she don't deserve that. All right. No, she doesn't. All right. You see, Jeff Metcalf is filthy. This is a trifling individual. All right. And now he can just let it all hang out. Like, you can let it hang out. All right. No, just let it show, dude. All right. On top of the moon. All right. Oh, let's go ahead and get a look at Jeff. We got 2 clips of Jeff.
He's an asshole. Or he's the greatest guy. He'll give you the shirt off his back.
Oh, man.
He's an asshole. Or he's the greatest guy. He'll give you the shirt off his back. So they both can be right. Because I give what you get. Or what you give, or to me, I'll give it back. So am I racist? Yeah, I'm racist against assholes. I don't like them. I could care less about the color of your skin. We all bleed the same color. He's an asshole. Or
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not a racist defined on your terms. I believe we have to go to the Webster dictionary of those things here. I mean, rather how you want to admit it or not, Jeffrey. All right. Let's just establish the rules. All right. No, you're not gaming us. You're just, all right, telling us what your situation is. Mm-hmm. No, there's a second part to this. Pardon me. All right.
this was never about race.
Oh,
Please
is that
don't
right?
make it
Oh, is that right, Jeffrey? All right. Hold on.
about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both. The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong, we got white people that embarrass the shit out of me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that shit.
What? Huh? Embarrassing your folks is after your folks get took down, is coming out in the streets and talking about some forgive. All right, that's embarrassing. All right, no forgive.
And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for every fucking thing else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do. We all have equal rights. What's it say? All men are created equal. The First Amendment protects free speech. I'm for it. free speech doesn't guarantee you safety. Perfect example, Charlie Kirk, a man who I admired, looked up to. You know why? Because he could fight with words and logic. He didn't need fists, guns, or knives. No, he sat down and talked with you. How do you solve any situation when there's a problem? Communication. Charlie was an expert. That's one person I admit I would not want to debate. He was a walking chat GPT.
Yeah, and all of this here is trash. All right, we'll go back to this last
This was never about
to
race.
unpack here.
Please don't make it about race and don't.
Look, and here's the point. And it's quite funny to me when I'm listening to these individuals do this, because you guys can jump as far in this mud, in this pool of being openly vulgar and disrespectful to black folks as much as you want. All right. In a moment, you start to get checked, all right, by some of your own, all right, that people that quote unquote respect you, or at least had respect for you. All right. Yeah. This is when you come back and start trying to square things over to, all right, come on, man. Well, you know, it ain't about race. Let's not make it about race. After you didn't called us all the types of N-words and, all right, excuse me, watermelon felon. All right, he ain't such a good guy. After you didn't tried to besmirch our brother's reputation for the scum of your son's reputation. All right. Or should I say your children's reputation? They're bullying. All right. No, you're angry. They feel some type of contempt deep in their heart because of how great Carmelo is. All right. Yes, indeed. I ain't gonna say was. I'm gonna say he is at present, right now. All right. What did they do first, baby? First thing they did to go and, of course, to switch his clothes and to dehumanize him, Halls, to take you back to what they did to the Jewish folks in there. All right, when they were losing weight and all that stuff. All right, and they went to show you this, to publicize, to make them look like monsters here, Halls. That way they can justify what they were doing. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, so Carmelo could fit the part. They go ahead to cut all his hair off and put whatever this jail uniform on him and run to get the first photo that they can to release it out. Like clockwork. All right. Everybody didn't seen it now where his hair is cut. All right. It just brought tears to my eyes. All right. That's what it did. All right. I didn't do a program right then and there because I knew I had to gather myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because as I'm speaking and talking, I want to make sure not only that I'm clear, but not breaking any of the guidelines and rules. All right, these platforms that I'm on. Mm-hmm. But y'all understand where I'm coming from. All right. Oh yeah. All right. No, because we feel that, and we need to feel that personally, honestly, here to make sure that we're going to follow through with our solutions that we have here in progress, and just the overall greatness within Black empowerment that I do see amongst my brothers and sisters here right now. But to say it's enough, it's not enough when we are not protected here every day. When you can look at the cases and check the scores to say, for my kids, man, I'm talking about for our children. The Cyrus is ours. You understand? Carmelo belongs to us. These are our kids. So to say for one of our kids defending themselves against bullies surrounding him, all right, to beat him up, he's sitting down. All right. For those cases, for him just defending himself there for them courses, yeah, you might get sent away for 35 years. I know you're working 2 jobs. All right, honor roll student. All right, the leader of your football team or what have you, or track team. All right, look, I know you've done great upon that, but simply being Black here in America and making one mistake here can cost you everything. And there will be a hidden courtroom to punish you, Halls. All right, where there are no rules and restrictions, no boundaries, rules, restrictions, all right, here whatsoever upon you getting railroaded down to the lawyer sitting next to you. All right? Those are those guarantees. Excuse me. Those are those guarantees that I'm sitting here telling you, all right, that you have on the board right now that are not good guarantees. They're not good. Mm-mm. Even if you look at for the cases of Cyrus' situation, they said about 50 to maybe about 100 yards off the property. He didn't take any water. Okay, he didn't take any damn water. He took 2 waters out of the dang on cooler there, and then you see him put 2 waters back. All right, the Asian woman questions him somewhat. All right, he goes to move out the door to leave out. He can take anything. All right, he goes to leave out, as y'all see on the camera. All right, and he runs. All right, away from the old dude and the younger man that's there. All right, into a path. This like off the parking lot into a path. This is completely off the property. All right, there's no need for a pursuit. There's no need for a chase. They chase this young man anyway, shoot him in the back and kill him. All right, then plant the gun that he had inside of his backpack as if he tried to shoot at them. All right, but as they know, they didn't have any waters to show that he stole, and this man is able to get off. All right, I'm talking about protecting our kids, man. And then you're talking about for the cases of where you can't protect them, you got to understand that faith will be lost amongst the kids that sit in here and look up to you. They see what they're exposed to. We understand this media stuff in here quicker than we did, a lot younger. All right, it hits harder. Yeah. So as you see me come in here being a part and talking about these things, it has to be completely genuine and real and direct to the course of what life exactly is. All right. Not to the standards of what I want to depict. All right. How guarded, how protected are you when your legal class is non-existent? Johnny Cochran is dead. All right. Sorry to say here. All right. And a lot of respect and with the black legal class died with him. All right. Sorry to say. All right. Cochran firm, as I told you, it still exists, but nobody picked up the mantle of his work. No one did. Still waiting. All right. We appreciate, all right, the Arthur Watkins Juniors and some of the others around. And but we, like as I said, we need to strengthen our black legal class, man. We have to. All right. It's too many folks that are on the outskirts in here that don't want to do anything. All right, except for chase hoes and keep telling folks here about how much money you made. And, all right, your vacations and nigga, how much pro bono work are you doing for the hood, dude? That you black, that legal degree here, Halls, and you sitting around us needs to serve us. There's so many people here, you say here, for folks rather that are youth. All right, a young black men like Carmelo. All right, in that damn courtroom that needs you. All right. And hell yeah, it makes a difference if you're going in here to protect people and to get these big profile cases in here, maybe pro bono, because that's still going to bring work to you anyway. All right. Anything else is going to raise your profile out, but it will give you more respect amongst black society that unlike others, we can actually count on you. All right. I don't care about Barack Obama sitting here with just a name and he got a whole law degree and he did shit for Mama Fletcher. All right. Wanted to call her name out as soon as she passed away. Nigga, you ain't got no right. All right. You talk about Mama Fletcher. If as I told you, Barack Obama attached himself to that case would have been national, dude. All right. Would have been a national case. Everybody would have stood up in attention. Everybody would know they would have had to been on their best damn behavior. All right. And the world is looking in. All right. No, Barack Obama is the legal representation for the Tulsa survivor. Because you got to understand, I told y'all for that situation, all right, for that case, where they tell you, well, you know, you guys are asking for money for slavery, but, you know, none of you guys were a slave. So, you know, you guys can't get money for slavery. Okay. That all this is debunked from the example of Mama Fletcher. I told you this because the government's thought process with her is that they were looking at her age and they hoped that she would just die. All right. So they stalled all this time getting to the Supreme Court. Tell me y'all remember this. All right. A long time. All right. Mama Fletcher just managed to stay alive. Keep ticking. I don't know. She was 107. I forgot how old she was. All right. But she was old. All right. But she just stayed alive, kept ticking, kept ticking. All right. And we got down to the nitty gritty. All right. And at the end of things, all right, what those judges went to do is to agree to what the last judge said before them, which he denounced he said no to it because he said it would be no way to define or how much money to give and all of this hoopla. All right. So she was voted against, I believe, 8-1, something like that. All right. Yes, indeed. And them circumstances there, all right, they agreed to do what the last judge did. All right. She didn't get any justice. They just played, in other words, they just said, I'm white and I say so. All right. Move the goalposts. All right. This shit about if you were there to be able to get paid because you were there is irrelevant. All right. They showed you exactly on every case what the dominant society will do. All right. If you're lined up with these courses of things here, all right, in their courtrooms. All right. Yeah. So now we know what the hell to do. All right. No, all these courses of things that you see in here, brothers and sisters, yes, are learning experiences and check marks and boxes to check off too. Even when we go ahead to say reparations for freedmen is going to be lineage based. All right, because you understand if you go and take some certain parts to the Supreme Court and y'all start talking all this stuff about by race here, Halls, yeah, they're going to shut you down immediately. All right, reaching in the shit from the Civil Rights Bill and stuff, they're going to shut you down. All right, but by you sitting here speaking about lineage, all right, now you're chipping away from any courses of this race stuff. All right, you don't want to tip into that conversation at all. That's where they want you to go. All right, we're talking about the paper. All right. You stay talking about lineage. All right. Right there. Uh-huh. No, that's not a gang. That ain't a group. All right. When I sit there to say lineage, I mean here to say just like you call a certain type of black person there a Jamaican. All right. Or a Haitian. All right. Or rather that person is Somalian or whatever. Maybe they don't call themselves black or whatever. Jamaican. All those to me are lineages. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Senegalese. All right. You get the point. All right. Yes. All right. Cameroon. All right. Like that could be what type of, all right, whatever sense of black that you come from. All right. A part of your blackness. If you want to call it that. For us, we're freedmen. All right. We can go ahead to trace our people's lineage back to the North American slave fields. All right. Yes, indeed. That would be the difference when we go ahead to talk that there. Because we speak in the essence of building this damn country and building the grounds and the foundations of these lands here. All right, those people. All right, you have to be specific. All right, yes, indeed. All right, because as we said here for the long courses of, you said black and brown, and as you said, all lives matter, and all right, we got to build coalitions and work on diversity. All right, all of this shit that has to do with black people getting rented out like a government mule. You understand? Like a government mule. All right, while everybody else gets papered up, man. Yeah, you're getting extorted, dude. All right, folks are ripping you off about your culture. All right, stealing your ideas. All right, got your clothes on and shit, trying to talk like you. All right. This is what you get with a bag of diversity from them. All right. Oh, hell yeah. All right. What you get with diversity, with all this shit people be stealing from black people is K-pop, nigga. That's what you get with diversity. K-pop, nigga. That's your reward, nigga. K-pop, the moonwalk, nigga. What do you mean? Huh? No, what do you mean? It's worthless, dude. It's absolutely worthless. All right. Some funky ass politician walk up to you, tell you, we need more diversity. We need more, you better build coalitions. Oh, man. All right. I understand you ain't getting nothing. All right. At that point, that nigga he's not there to offer you anything. All right. No, you better understand that first. All right. No, before you say another word. All right. He ain't handing over anything. All right. Not at all. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right. No, I don't want to look at what you call Metcalf again. I think we got enough of that. All right. Now, on paper, Brother Arthur Watkins Jr. has said that Cardi B posted on TikTok last night that she donated $5 million to Carmelo's legal defense. All right. Charleston White has donated $75,000. All right. Regular folks are donating too. We don't need those sites. He said, as we showed with Mr. Walter Thomas a few months ago, money we got. Okay, yes, indeed. And this is coming from at least a piece of the Black legal class that we have in here, American Freedmen's Legal Fund here with Brother Arthur Watkins Jr. Now, I often yell the brother out, respect to him. He's working every day. All right. No, you have my respect there. Mm-hmm. No, he's consistently working, even for the things that I may not see and I may not get an eyeball on. All right, he's working. All right, yeah, trust and believe. You need brothers. All right, more Arthur Watkins Jr. He's only one person. All right, but for what it's worth, spending time on here. All right, yeah, he gets the job done. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to him. Hold on 1 second. All right, I just dropped something. They saying Cardi B, and if that's true, then shout out to her. All right, no, that makes a difference. You can't necessarily knock somebody here. I still don't want her leading in a conversation talking about Black people's issues. I'm still not in support of that. All right, but as far as her contributing to his legal defense, all right, that's what's up. All right, yes, indeed. It's more better than any bullshit that somebody can sit here and talk to you for 45 minutes, dude. All right? Yeah, an hour and a half of bullshit. All right? No, you know what I'm talking about. All right? Right. Okay? Yeah, I'm not a person who favors any of this garbage. All right? If I got some information for you, I got some information. All right? Speaking of, I got some information for you. All right, I believe so. He says Carmelo has 2 different strong grounds for an appeal and many others too. All right, I mean, this is good, but my only thing is I don't feel like we need to have to hear this from some Caucasian dude in here. All right, oh man, I think we run to seek for other people's approvals too quick, man. Yeah, and it sullies the temple of things. This is where I beg to differ. I ain't even gonna talk about this person's post like that because I don't want them to figure I'm talking about them, but. All right, it's to the point of we should be able to trust each other, man. All right, I don't need to hear from anybody. If I got somebody on there where I can say I trust your opinion there for the most point in here, all right, we good. Even if I know you need to clean something up, just like I told you before. All right, no, that's not the DA there with the Metcalf offer. That wasn't the judge. Now they were DAs and judges, but they were not a part of the situation there at hand. So that makes sure that I clear that out here. All right. No, to make sure that I'm there some of y'all ain't even going to do a road trip back. You're going to act like you ain't seen shit. All right. Right. I got to be honest with my people. Now that I know, I got to put that back here. All right. Respect to everybody. Now, okay, as I was telling y'all yesterday, man. All right. His lawyer didn't give a shit about him. And as y'all started to see it unfold, nobody would say anything. I was one of the first people that came across the line and said, man, the lawyer ain't shit. All right. Yeah. What are you doing? All right. What are you doing? 4 days? All right. No, dude, somebody need to call the bar on his funky ass. All right. Yes, he needs to lose his law license for whatever damn bullshit he just did in there in 4 days. All right. I'm to that point. All right. You can't see a direct line of corruption. I can. All right. And what I'm so hard on the case is I won't let it go is because it's like, dude, he's so goddamn happy and so relieved. All right. As if the bag and a new job is coming. And all right. You got to understand they do this shit right in your face. All right. Why would they be afraid? All right. When you sit here and talk about they controlling the whole system, top to bottom, All right. No, from your legal damn counsel. All right. To the damn prosecution. All right. To your, excuse me, your legal counsel, to the prosecution, to the damn judge, nigga, to everything you dealing with. All right. No, that's what 4 days looks like, man, in a high profile case where you initially said 2 weeks and you shouldn't even have said that. All right. Yeah. All right. No, the jig was already, look, excuse me, this was already written off, dude. All right. And don't get me started with how close, once again, the Metcalf father was able to get to the jury. All right. Like literally jury tampering, man. All right. Fair use.
So what kind of lawyer do you want?
Not in his
Do you
head
want
and shit.
an aggressive junkyard dog who's going to fight for you hard, or do you want somebody who has a reputation as, you know, easy to get along with? The answer might surprise you. While of course it's important to have somebody who fights for your rights and stands up for you, if they are that aggressive junkyard dog, the risk can be that they end up being obnoxious or offensive.
Yeah, but you lost. All right, cream puff. You lost. I would rather you be a junkyard dog and we win. Be Scrappy the damn ruler. Scrappy the bone. All right? You're a pansy. All right? No, a cupcake and a pansy. And you came in here with your head, goddamn. All right? They say with your head poking out your ass. All right? Yeah, prepared to squander this damn case by any means. Look at his face. All right, this is like a truck. Look, this is why people hate lawyers. Look at his face. All right, look at him, Halls. All right, no, you ain't shit. He ain't never had any face looking like this in any case. All right, closer to it during this case at any point here, Halls. All right, you'd rather have a cool, calm attorney, you know, that kind of gets, you know, you lost. All right, you don't understand that somebody wants to whoop your ass, man. All right, you shouldn't even be in the street. There's a nigga that right now that wants to jump out of a moving van, dude. All right, no, the van's still moving. All right, no, and chase you down, dude, and put hands on you. All right, yes, indeed. All right, folks spent a lot of money. All right, some folks in here traveled from different states here and what have you. All right, just to watch this cream puff dick away the case, man. All right, and when the case is over and he gets to get 2 seconds to himself, this is what this worm is talking about. All right, no, not his apologies to the people. All right, not explaining what went wrong. All right, but what type of personality his punk ass has. Who gives a shit, nigga? All right, no, maybe somebody with a kid if you want. All right, but you lost, nigga. All right, what are we talking about? All right, he's just why I say he's trying to play games with people, man. You know, these little passive aggressive little white supremacists, they know what they're doing. All right, he probably had black folks already on his ass. So instead of saying something about them, all right, yeah, he comes off with this silly ass video. None of it makes any sense, man. Our brother got 35 years. That's serious as hell. All right, all this shit moving full speed. He's not trying to get a continuance anywhere. He ain't trying to slow anything. You're not objecting to anything. You're not. Yeah. All right. No, your lawyer helped railroad you, dude. All right. Absolutely. You don't get smashed upside your damn head in 4 days like this. All right. God damn it. Convicted and get your time, nigga, all on the same day. All right. Shit.
So what kind of lawyer do you want? Do you want an aggressive junkyard dog who's going to fight for you hard, or do you want somebody who has a reputation as, you know, easy to get along with? The answer might surprise you. While of course it's important to have somebody who fights for your rights and stands up for you, if they are that aggressive junkyard dog, the risk can be that they end up being obnoxious or offensive to judges, to prosecutors, and even to juries if your case goes to trial. And so having somebody who knows how to walk that balance, who knows how to stand up for your rights and fight for you, but knows how to do it at the right time and how to do it, that walk softly, carry a big stick mentality, that they have a good reputation. That makes all the difference in the world, in my opinion. I have cultivated a reputation at the courthouses in which I work as somebody who
as being a pancake, nigga. All right, a pancake. All right, somebody easy to flip. All right, a joker who will give it all away. All right, no, if you offer him a little bit more money than his client is paying. All right, that's your nigga. Yeah, you a five-finger Freddy here. Unless he's in here supporting the dominant society, he's happy. Carmelo got 30. This isn't something like somebody who's happy, dude. All right, this is his legal counsel, dude. All right, all of this is agreed. So I'm gonna put your ass on blast. I'm the type of person in the courthouse, dude. Yeah, that somebody can pull to the side and hand an envelope to. All right, with your punk ass. All right. Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As if we're fooled here, like he just conned everybody. Mm-hmm. It don't get no more plainer than that, dude. All right. My legal defense here is supposed to defend me. It's supposed to slow shit down, stop shit, halt. All right. No, let's regroup. All right, reorganize, re-strategize. Hey, let's call this in. To fight for you, nigga. All right. No, this goddamn shush kebab head joker is sitting in the back. Well, I guess that's it. Well, I guess that's everything, Yeah. Oh man. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. No, you were better off getting a public defender, Halls. All right. If this is what I'm talking about, what long money was supposed to buy here. All right. You gamble here in the spots here where you're from if you want to. All right. Yeah, you damn right he's on the take. Doesn't he look like somebody in here, all right, who's been I'm talking about greatly compensated, nigga. All right, times 10. All right.
At the courthouses in which I work as somebody who fights for their clients. And if you go to trial, I'm going to give you a hard fought trial, but who's easy to work with, easy to get along with. And
what the hell does that mean? If you are the definition of whatever the hell this shit is for easy to work with, I want the joker in here that can't nobody work with then. All right. Give me that joker. I want the nigga that's hard to work with. All right. At least I have a chance of winning, goddammit. All right. Right. All right. I might win something. All right. You're going to come through the door and lay down, ain't you? Mm-hmm. 4 days, dude. I'm talking about went from picking damn drawers, dude, to shit taking off real quick. All right. You ain't get a time to get a bag of popcorn, nothing, to go to the store and get your shit and come back. All right. You're like, what? Guilty? All right. Like, what happened? All right. You ain't even finished chewing your food, nothing. All right. Turn around and look. That's how that shit hit me. All right. I didn't even know. I was getting ready to do a damn video on Raising Canaan, because I know that, it's going to come on this evening here, what have you. But I knew it was coming, so I was going to do a little warm-up joint, man, and let people know that I'm going to be doing reviews on the series. So because of those circumstances there, I wanted to kind of get started early because that's something I'm good with. All right. If I can go ahead to get some of these damn reviews there and the stories here, most of these folks here will come and tune in and listen, man. I'm in depth with at least the TV shows that I watch, man. If it's Game of Thrones here, I'm going to be doing reviews on Game of Thrones, the second one here too as well. What's that? Excuse me. House of the Dragon. All right. Yeah. House of the Dragon. I'm going to get back here on course of what I'm talking about though. All right. But for the circumstances of this Joker here, at least for the court case, yeah, he served no purpose. Let me get him off my screen. All right. Yeah. But as far as raising Canaan and all these other different things, I am going to be working on this. I'm off course. I might as well stay there. I'm going to be working on these things here tonight. We'll have something after the first episode. So look for that. And more than likely, I'm going to have a short preview or review video here discussing the last episode there, episode 10, season 4. And we're going to be pointing out a few particulars there, all right, that we possibly need to look for, all right, to establish what we're going to see here, the first episode and the new season here. Not to mention, for the new season, we're going to lose somebody here. This first episode, I do feel like Raising Cain is making a mistake because they don't need to make the Game of Thrones mistakes, dude. They don't need to do that, man. All right, Game of Thrones made their mistakes here with chipping off at season 6, season 7 and season 8. All right, by giving you something like 7 episodes, all right, for season 7 and then 6 for season 8. So you left all of this space and time here where you could have went here to add more story and background to some of the characters and different things that you are already building here, so it can make more sense. Which you rolling in Power Origins. We know you're going to continue the story. We get that part. You understand? That's why Breeze has to come in and all this other stuff. I get that. All right. But all right, for the greater cases of the Game of Thrones mistakes here, all right, you talking about they were big, man, huge. All right. To leave that empty ground and space for those 2 extra episodes, man. All right, telling us you're going to only give us 8. All right, it's a piece of contamination to your work, man. All right, no, keep it at 10 because every other series in which you had damn 10 episodes. All right, let it finish the Raising Canaan series with 50 episodes instead of 48, man. All right, yeah, man. It just seems improper. Like you're just gonna have, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna leave so much stuff here wide open and untalked about, man. 2 episodes here, stretch a long distance, man. All right, and if it's going to start and be on fire, where as soon as we get off the ground, damn, we getting ready to lose Uncle Luke. All right, everybody already know Uncle Lou's gonna die, dude. All right, it's already been foretold. You can tell by a bunch of the damn scenes. You can go ahead to look to see the goddamn all these other things for the previews where they show you Marvin several times busting off, breaking shit, tearing things down. All right, what you call it? Rock is balled up crying. All right, the only person she would be crying like that is if her family died. All right, her mother's already gone. All right, yeah. You got to go ahead and start to look. The previews have told a lot of the fans a whole bunch of stuff already. And what it looks like is Unique is going to have something to do with killing Luke. Now, I am going to talk about this a little bit later, but what we do remember from that last episode is that Rock, which you can call her partially responsible, all right, Rock had Lou kidnap Panessa and Jerome. All right. Yeah. Excuse me. Unique's girl and his son. And when niggas go to play like that, man, yeah, you get put down. When you start talking about it in levels, I'm talking about to go ahead to kidnap somebody's woman and their child. All right. Well, I guess I can understand Unique in them circumstances. No, absolutely. All right. Even if it had to be Lou. All right. Yeah, you don't touch a man's child here and his woman. All right, any person doing that acts for death, nigga. All right, I don't care how long you think you're gonna sit around. That ain't gonna happen. All right, yes indeed. Yep. Even if a nigga tell you there's a treaty there and you good, nigga, the first moment and opportunity he gets to smoke you. All right. That's going to be that. There's certain principle rules that you don't cross there. But I think somewhere down in the middle, it's going to put Kanan in the middle of it. All right. That's what I do believe. All right. Smack dab. Rather, Lou thought he was a safe ground for him to talk to Kanan, and Kanan was sitting here around Unique and that other nigga and these are business partners at this point. So he's looking at it from that subject matter. All right. Whatever the terms are, dude, Kanan's going to have something to do with it. All right. But we're going to talk about that another time. I do want to go ahead to our brother, the what's this? The lead attorney. All right. Most of y'all know the lead attorney. All right. Now, I am curious to see what he's going to say here about the Carmelo situation. And now somebody said here that this is one of the best takes that they have gotten was from him. So now I'm interested to see what he's going to say here. I haven't heard it myself. We can all tune in together. Thank you, everybody in here, for your attendance, the love. Smash the like button. Thank you. Welcome back.
Together, and that would have been the start of getting so many years off Carmelo's prison sentence. So what needs to happen going forward? Like Jeff said, we would have prayed together and sought reconciliation together, and that would have been the start of getting so many years off Carmelo's prison sentence. So what needs to happen going forward? If the family hired me, the lead, to consult with them on this case, here is what I would tell them. First, and this is number one, fire the baby shaking minister of justice. Fire that man immediately and publicly. Let everyone know that he is no longer on the team. We've got attorneys now. We've got the lead consulting now. We definitely don't need baby shaking convicted felons representing us. Second, like Jeff said, we would have prayed together and sought reconciliation together. And that would have been the start of getting so many years off Carmelo's prison sentence.
This is coon talk, man. If you think there's going to be reconciliation with a crusty ass white man who's sitting back calling you a watermelon felon, all right? You think you're going to get some type of thing, something constructive out of that bastard? All right? Now you're talking about people that have already made their minds up about who you are, dude, despite what the facts are. They need something to hold on to with their contempt, all right, and stupidity, all right, and anger that they carry on a regular basis, all right? And Carmelo happened to be the sacrificial lamb. Now, there ain't no breaking, putting reconciliation and shaving years off. All right. No. So he can act like damn with Jeffrey off of Game of Thrones with Ned Stark. All right. Ain't no need. All right. As y'all see, with our kind, respectful, this, that, and the third, Carmelo ain't do shit. He hasn't done anything. And he's taking hits regardless, bald-headed nigga. All right. So ain't nothing further, man, of a person showing remorse and putting his head down and staying out of the way than having great grades, dude. Being an honor student, the head of his team, working 2 jobs. Hell, being one of the best kids you possibly can be in the neighborhood, man. All right, talking to your child. You need to be more like Carmelo. You see what Carmelo doing? All right, yeah, that nigga. He got 2 jobs. He doing it all, baby. All right, you need to be more like him. All right, hold on.
So,
all right, let me take the legal attorney off of here. Now, in the cases of getting rid of the other dude, you can do that if you want to. All right, that's on you, man. All right, I don't see where he makes a difference being there or not being there. I really don't. Yeah. I guess to fill the void of the room with some space here while you talking, but there's no need for him to be around, man. All right, he's with the reputation, some of the things that he has on him. All right, we can find better representation here than that. All right, there's a lot more competent people around. As a matter of fact, we already have it, so we can stop here. Let's get to Carmelo's family. because I want to get to the mother and father's concerns. They said they were in the courtroom and like what they seen directly here, what was bothering them and what made them, feel some type of way here, as far as the injustice. And of course, I know one is flat out, that's the all white jury, but that's all I heard from this of his father talking. And I do want to share this with the good people. We'll be right back here.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf, his mother, Kayla Hayes. What did you tell the jury?
What? The only witness that the defense called was his mother? Yeah, he meant to botch this case. Whose mother is not going to speak highly about their child here? All right? Her opinion would be irrelevant to the jury. Yeah, that lawyer needed his ass whooped, dude. All right? You see how he was just trying to play in everybody's face? All right? And for a lot of y'all nobody even knew what was going on there. And you mean to tell me something so critical where he got his back against the wall, you know what they want to do to him. And your best strategy is to put his mom up there? Not one of the other Metcalf twin, not anything to them, nothing like that. All right? He didn't come in there to win, family. He didn't. Look at the mother's face. He didn't come in there to win. All right? She didn't need to take the witness stand. I don't have a law license and I know that. You don't have a law license and you know that. All right? That Carmelo's mother shouldn't have been on the damn stand. Oh, Lord.
To have mercy on my son.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
That poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, called Anthony's sentencing bittersweet.
What it boils down to for me is this. Austin will never walk through that door again and never give me a hug.
The case drew national attention, prompting protests in support of both teens and both families.
Well, why are you not putting down in place where he's up here calling Carmelo a watermelon felon, CBS? Why is it that I can pull this information up to show all the good people in here? I'm glad I showed it earlier, just for record's sake, so y'all can see he had the same clothes on, sitting in the same damn environment. All right? And y'all can produce all of this shit up in here about what he said, bittersweet, but you won't present the fact that he's a white supremacist. Look, this is the way that he's speaking about Carmelo, calling him a watermelon felon. All right? No, this is how y'all go ahead to protect these bastards. You're not in here for the accuracy and the truth of matters in here. You're here to try to make the bullshit look right. All right?
Involved say they've received threats.
This morning, had multiple emails, text, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
To make fun of you.
Both families urged supporters to tame their emotions.
I forgave him. But people need to understand about forgiveness. Forgiveness was not for him. Forgiveness was for me, so I don't carry the rage, the hate, and that.
Yeah, but you still carrying it, sir, when you have to call him a watermelon felon. When you're talking about some punishments for 35 years is bittersweet to you. Yeah, that's the person still carrying hate and contempt, and you use the circumstances of what people have said on to you by in social media and categorize that towards all black folks. This is why he's going ahead to reach into that bag about what somebody said to him on social media. All right. All right. No, that's why the forgiveness wasn't for him. It was for me. So I don't go on. It was for, of course, you need to forgive, dude. All right. If that's what you're going to go ahead to say there, forgive. All right. Like go against one more time into the Webster Dictionary and how you try to change it up. All right. As if we don't understand what you're trying to say here, dude. It just doesn't fit your behavior, Halls. All right. Yeah. When you got a man got hair cut off, 35 years, stripped here from his life, everything taken, and you still feel like you need to throw jabs. All right. That's not somebody who's forgiven anything. All right. Hold on.
Around, it will eat me up like cancer.
At the end of the day, there's nothing we can say or do for people to accept us.
And I wouldn't want anybody to accept anything other than justice at this point in an appeal, and to get our brother out of that damn cell here. Free Carmelo. All right. Free Carmelo Anthony. We're not done. All right. Let's get to this funky ass friend of his. Which you punk ass. Yes, we're going to call you out, dude. All right. Careful with y'all so-called friends, man. I ain't got a lot of friends. Niggas all in your damn face, all in your business. For what, nigga? What you want? What's up? All right. My day one still keep in contact with me, man. All right. No, shout out to Unc, man. That's my nigga right there. All right. Yeah, Unc hit me up here early today, man. Look, I got genuine love for that nigga right there. That's my brother. All right. Yeah, he just called me to check up on me to make sure I was alive, man. All right. You understand? No, he ain't want nothing. All right. It wasn't about anything. All right. He just wanted to make sure that a brother was alive. All right. Oh, that's love to me, man. All right. Very seldom I go ahead just to get some old random phone calls there like that. I always have folks that hold me down. I have plenty of family here. All right. And my family range deep. All right. Hold on here. Talking about friends, nigga. All right. We didn't grow up like that. All right. You understand, for some of these towns in here, all right, even using the description to these cases, these terms become watered down and they stink. All right. When you understand that all it takes, all right, for some of these cats, hold on here, to switch up on you is an opportunity. All right. Or to be X'd out of the clique. All right. Perhaps here, quote unquote, the gang. Let me put this guy's picture up. All right. Yeah. The moment that, that's threatened, you know what, so and so won't like me. All right. Yeah, his story switched up on the witness stand, all that. And once again, as I told y'all here, no, his damn attorney didn't even press, dude. He didn't do anything. He's a worm. He made an agreement to sell Carmelo out, nigga, the moment he got in the back room somewhere. All right. We'll put his mother as the last witness at the. I'm like, what are you doing, nigga? All right. Yeah, your law license should be gone. All right. It should be gone. All right. Hold on one more second. Still trying to spell this out here. So I can get my good people on here. There we go. Boom. And then I can hit this post thing. Hold on. Okay. See if we can't set up something here. I'm trying to put this little one of them arrow signs up. Y'all give me 1 second. What does a brother got to do? All right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just trying to get to some arrows that are pointing down. All right. For the life of me. All right. Hold on here. Nope, I cannot. Look, I can't do it here at all. All right. Well, it's just going to have to be what it is. Done. Trying to post something through my Facebook there. The video, the stream itself. So I understand that through my Facebook and my damn YouTube here. All right. Facebook, YouTube, and my Instagram. That's where all my people are. So I got to make sure I put everything down here. Give me one more second here. All right. I have to put the same stuff down I just put. All right, there we go. All right, put it up twice. So you're going to see certain people come in and at least for that subscriber count change. All right. And I'll go to whatever extras that I do got on the gram a little bit later on. I know I usually keep something funny on there, man. All right. I try to. For my moments where I can't sit in front of my good brothers and sisters and try to make you laugh, if I see some silly shit in here, all right, and what have you here, and y'all want to be able to laugh, I always point y'all to my Instagram. All right. Some of y'all like the joking side of the stories that I put up. That there on the gram is just the stories. So y'all can go through and pick through whatever I have off. All right. Some of the stuff I may not even be able to show on YouTube per se. But when y'all just looking for specific stuff, fights, all them things like that, all right, you want to go ahead and go on to the gram. All right. Now I keep something popping over there. Mm-hmm. Even if I ain't did a bunch of videos for the day, you guys can see what I'm working on. All right, back to this slimy ass kid. All right, and saying Eddie lied under oath. All right, this is the kid that Carmelo's mother had a whole bunch of pictures of. This is the kid that called him over underneath of the tent. All right, this is the kid that caught amnesia. All right, when he got underneath an oath and started cooning and lying. There is a tap dancing culture, all right, around there in Texas where Carmelo was living at, dude. All right, it just shows for the black dudes that were around there, there's a cooning culture in which they do share. All right, absolutely. All right, give me 1 second.
Eddie is the friend that called Carmelo Anthony over to the tent during the event. He's the same person that stood on trial under oath and said he ain't really know the man like that. They've been friends since childhood. Multiple pictures, videos, all of this information they got showing that you know this man, and under oath, you gonna say, oh, I don't know that man. Then Eddie gonna sit there and lie and say the only time we hung out is when he was with his girlfriend and I was hanging with him. So you was third wheeler? You was third wheeler? That don't sound right, Eddie. Oh yeah. You ain't getting away with this one, Eddie. What I was always told was at the end of the day, them folks gonna take care of them folks and they gonna always look out for their people. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about your black ass but you. So you need to take care of your black ass. That's what my mama always told me. And I was wondering why one demographic of people wasn't really saying anything about this. Because Eddie is Hispanic, if I'm not mistaken, right? But black folks, y'all see how folks will set you up? See how they set you up? You walk right on into the trap. He watched his childhood friend, he watched his man go down for 35 years. And that's supposed to be his homeboy. And lied in the office said, I don't know this man. Woo!
Yeah. Like I said, it gets this grimy, man. He was one of the people that I had, and there's another young lady in here. She got deeper into it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, look, as far as this, I'm an equal opportunist. All right. So it's just as I had the brother on, and I said the sister get on here to get to work. All right, since they both, talking about the same subject matter. Why not? Fair use.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Yeah, that one. I'm sure your mammy, your pappy, your daddy, your mama, you've heard it multiple times. And it's a quote that's been around a long time for very good reason. Now, according to testimony, Carmelo was called over to that tent by someone he thought was his friend. The defense attorney even showed multiple photos of them together. But when everything was said and done, that same person ended up taking the stand and testifying against him, his friend. Now, the part that really stood out to me was that Carmelo's friend allegedly recorded the entire incident, then later backpedaled and claimed he was only pretending to record. How convenient. And then when he asked why he was showing people his phone, he said he was only showing them Carmelo's Instagram page. I'm sorry, but let's be so for real. This is somebody you've been hanging around with, right? Somebody who called you over to sit with him and allegedly started laughing while you were being bullied.
So in other words, this Joker was standing right there, and he's sitting here trying to act like he ain't even have any. All right, like I said, he was on the other side of the tent and all of this bull crap. All right, yeah, it's a load of filth, man. And if his attorney wasn't such a worm, all right, yeah, he would have had some pushback. We would have been able to see in the courtroom. You wouldn't have had none of this trash going. All right, but like I said, submission before you even get through the door is a person showing you that, look, they're not prepared to go through anything difficult, baby. No objections, none. I'm not about to fight anything.
This is also somebody who allegedly pulled out a phone while you were being harassed instead of stepping in. Then, when the situation escalates and becomes a matter of literal life and death, the footage is all of a sudden magically gone. And now they're sitting on the witness stand with your life in their hand. Whether you think Carmela was right or wrong is not the point. The point is that too many people confuse access with loyalty. Just because someone hangs around you doesn't mean they're your friend, bro. Just because someone calls you bro, sis, fam, cuz, or bestie does not mean they're your true friend. Character reveals itself when things get real, and it's important to pay attention to how people operate under pressure because only then will you see their true colors. I guarantee you. Pay attention to the things that might seem small but hold a lot of weight, like who laughs when you're being humiliated and who records instead of stepping in to help. Pay attention to who folds the moment they get tested. Okay. I guarantee you the signs were there already, and Carmelo may have just shrugged the red flags off, thinking it ain't no big deal. But who you choose to surround yourself with is a huge, huge deal. Pay attention to what those around you say, do, and even joke about, because if you pay close attention, you'll start to pick up behavioral patterns and then ask yourself, is this really someone I want to be around, let alone call a friend? Because sometimes the people closest to you can have the biggest impact on how your life turns out. And sometimes your life literally depends on it.
Shouts out to the system. Yes, I know I'm heart sitting there in the right place. I agree with it. All right, I definitely do. And yeah, we got to be on code, man. You have to pay attention in which the company that you do keep. A lot of people are folks are opportunists, man. People might see you shining and see you look good, so they want to stand around that and look cool. And all right, I'm hanging with so and so. No, the big shot and the man. All right. You're a worm. You ain't getting it popping. He's the captain of the team somewhere. Yeah, you want to sit next to him and get his attention and get all in his damn face. All right. Yeah, and maybe the Metcalfs probably knew who he was, his reputation, whatever. But when you're the man like that and you're talking about around in high school, people have a tendency to know who the hell you are. All right. Rather you go to their school or not, you're competing in some of the same stuff they do. All right. Right. So that goes ahead to point me down to the cases of, yeah, you're going to know who the best are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're competing in that, yeah, you're looking around and say, well, who's the guy that's shitting? Who's mutating? Who's the guy that the scouts are looking at? All right. Right. So the same opportunities they put up back and forth for these guys, Metcalfs, the same things they go ahead to put here, as you said here for Carmelo. The only thing different is that Carmelo wasn't kicked off the goddamn team. All right. There's his difference. All right. No, there's a difference. You get kicked off the team for leaving practice early and going fishing. All right. No, the coach had a reason. He had a specific reason why he put him off the team. He didn't just make up something, dude. All right. He had a specific reason to go in here to throw him off the team. I'm not sure if it was him and his brother or just Austin, but specifically he was thrown off the team. As y'all know there, he went to volunteer. I guess he wanted just to start coming back around and hang out and help out, I guess. But that didn't give him this deputized standard to start going ahead to do seating checks. There is no seating checks for who can sit underneath a tent. All right. Recognize they just made those rules up while this court proceeding was going on. They just made them for the school board with their little funky asses. All right. They never had no rules prior to that. All right. About who's supposed to, the seating requirement underneath of a tent. All right. I guess they got to have one now. They got one now and they kind of cover their asses, dude. All right. But that was just created, if you want to look at the books, in 2026, dude. There you go. All right. Just in case somebody starts lying to you. All right. Well, they've been had a statue. There was a statue of where you're supposed to sit. That they've had that. Yes, this year, nigga. All right. No, it ain't been in place nowhere. You're lying. All right. They just put it on the books. All right. Yes, they just put it. Say also share audio. Hold on here. All right. Hold on. Trying to make sure this is
basis I can for appeal in the conviction yesterday, where he was sentenced to 35 years for murder, for first-degree murder.
Okay, this is the last one.
These are just the two right off the top of my head that come out. Now, a number of other bases for appeal would certainly need to be filed, but I think the first two are crucial. And I say the first one, a lot of the evidentiary rulings, if not all of them,
I don't. This is why I didn't want to put it on earlier. It just reminded me. It's just nerve-wracking. When you go ahead to start to look at, excuse me, I know you're not the direct oppressor, but you're a part of this system here. All right. You start looking at these jokers and they come in here and they're speaking about our situations. All right. All these duds, most of them ain't say a damn word while the court proceedings was going on or anything before. All right, trying to tell us legally how shit works. This holds as much relevancy as Jasmine Crockett running her mouth. How much do you care? Nothing. All right? No, you can't tell us nothing unless you're going to mention the white supremacists in your community that are harming us and where we can find them at. All right? That's all you can tell us. All right? As we sitting in here. Economically, can you fund us? Yes, that's one way you can support Black society here if you're non-Black. You just seen Cardi B. He said contribute $5 million to Carmelo's legal defense here. All right, that's some ally stuff. That's what an ally can do. All right, drop the bag off. All right, yes indeed. All right, because it's very important. All right, if you claiming that you are part of this and that. All right, we got enough speakers. All right, we got enough good talkers. All right, we got enough people that's legally savvy, at least more savvy than you. All right, you're not giving us the bomb like he's dropping the scoop on us. You're not, nigga. We're not impressed. All right, only a coon nigga gonna be sitting here, your toes is tingling. All right, oh man, he about to tell us some shit, yo. He about to, man, get out of here, dude. All right. No, I learned from the book of Jason Black, dude, and Brother Tyreek and others, and the Lisa Caberas of the world. I learned from them, the Sister Shazada Ali's. All right, the Dr. Francis Cresswells. Those are my teachers. All right. Yes. All right. The Dr. Nilly Fuller Jr. Those are my teachers. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to speak to the table of where I get my information from, the Dr. John Henry Clarks and the Dr. Khalid Muhammad's. All right, those are my teachers. Mm-hmm. When you hear me get in and start talking about something deep, you know where I'm going. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, down to the bones. Like, all right, Santee, where you going at with yours? Hey, I'm always prepared to go everywhere. All right, yes, indeed, wherever we need to go. Now, I want to check out the boycott here and see how it's going, because Black people have been responsibly objecting to the criticism we have faced following Rick Child's not guilty verdict on our brother Cyrus, who was shot in the back here. You know, after we heard that, we had an individual, all right, who also has got shut his social media account down since then. All right. But he started this stuff here with Black people, where he started like antagonizing and poking at us, talking about some, oh, I guess we're gonna start have to hear about 400 years of slavery now and all this bull crap. Well, I wish you Negroes would go ahead and boycott. I wish you would. I mean, talking cash. All right, Nino Brown, filth to us, dude. All right, yeah. I mean, your eyebrows are gonna lift up. You understand? All right, I'm really getting down. All right, on some bull job. All right, that's how he was speaking to us. All right, yeah, I'm looking at this little weird dude. All right, yeah, and he disappears off into thin air. He closes social media account down, everything. But the repercussions I told you have been is that Black folks ain't gonna go ahead and spend no money with you then. Oh, all right, no, all right, nigga. All right. You looking at some old crusty ass, hey, you baby elbow head joker. All right, hey, you want this money or not? All right, no, we're not gonna fight you to give it to you, and we're not gonna be disrespected and then hand out money over. Neither one of them. All right, neither one of them. All right, I told you, looked at the beauty supply stores, hair stores, nail salons. All right, butt naked. All right, I ain't seen not one Black person there in sight. There was a sister that pulled up in a Chinese restaurant and poked her head in there to make sure that they ain't had no Black customers in there. All right, sure did. All right, she said, "Yeah, excuse me, I just want to make sure y'all wasn't getting any business." All right, oh yes, indeed. All right, I love it. All right, because if you're going to speak to us, you got to talk to us nice, man. All right, talk to me nice. All right. You ain't talk to so-and-so like that. All right. Yeah, don't come and wait till you see some Black people and think you're going to flex that bullshit that you was talking about in the house, because it ain't going down. All right. Yes, indeed. Social media, all right, what will get your feelings hurt and your pockets hurting real quick. All right. Black people spend a lot of money, all right, in Asian stores and different spots in here, halls. I'm talking about from your hair care industry in there to getting your nails done for some of y'all, dude. All right, laundry mats, all these different things, the dry cleaners. All right, yeah. And let me tell you all one goddamn thing. This is what Black people know. We've always known. All right, to any of these groups out here, you ain't the only goddamn show in town, nigga. All right, you're not the only show in town. All right, no, you ain't. Oh, you think you're only joking here with machines? All right, you're the only cat up in here, all right, selling food or what have you. And for most cases, look, Black people here today on some safety shit here, like to prepare our food on our own, dude. It lasts longer. You got more for later on, especially if it's good, nigga. All right. For most of Black people that I be around, all right, which most of them can cook, man. All right, cooking Black folks usually like to chill around other cooking black people. All right. It makes life easier. All right. Damn right. All right. Because somebody going to be cooking. All right. You damn right. You can tell the difference by how a person walk around, nigga. All right. If you've been eating a home cooked meal or not, nigga. All right. No, your shoulders and all that is different. All right. Y'all niggas, I'm talking about you're shaped like a bean. All right. No, man. No, you've been eating too much of that bullshit. All right. Your bowels ain't right, nigga. All right. Right. All right. You better eat. Look, when you eat a home cooked meal, you could eat half of the damn plate and you full, dude. All right. You good. All right. You got all your damn nutrients and what have you, your vegetables and all right, rather your starch, macaroni and cheese. All right. But this is a home cooked meal. All right. Your chicken or whatever you're eating here. All right. Yes. All right. And you're getting the proper nutrients. And this is with all the extra preservatives and bullshit and all that garbage. All right. But you're getting a bunch of goddamn microwave dinners out here from these restaurants, dude. That's all you're getting. All right. Bunch of funky ass microwave dinners. All right. Sometimes in dirty ass grease and everything else. All right. Right. Man, they ain't hooking it up for they're gonna kill you, man. All right. They got that bullshit back there, Halls. And they're gonna kill you. All right. You said you want another sandwich? All right. Right. No. I understand you can treat yourself every now and then. I'm not saying, listen to me. All right. I ain't saying you can't have nothing. All right. Go on out and go get you a little something. All right. Now ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong, baby. All right. Yeah. But shit, please be careful in some of these spots that you're going out here to get some food from because they don't care about you, nigga, at all. All right? No, they don't. All right? Shit. All right? I prefer to go to a spot where I'm getting some food where I can watch them make my shit. All right? I want to look at you. All right? I want to be eye to eye, nigga. All right? While you preparing my goddamn food. All right? What? No, come right here. Right here, y'all. All right? And do what you're doing. Keep going. Yeah. All right? Oh, you damn right. All right? This shit going in it's going in your body, dude. What you mean? All right? You ain't about to turn your goddamn back making my food. All right? I don't know you, nigga. All right? What the hell you talking about? All right? Yeah, that's why I say no. Your food, that's just personal, man. It's personal. All right? Yeah, it's going in your body, man. You damn right. If anybody try to act like it's personal, this is very personal, dude. All right? Yeah, goddamn it. Turn around this way. All right? While you making my goddamn food. All right? Yeah. Yeah, and give me some more onions. All right? Yeah, I want corn. Yeah, I want all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, you know other thing. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, don't put none of that on there. No. All right. All right. That's black to me. When I hear that, that's black. All right. Yes, indeed. That's 110% black. You know what you came in there for. All right. And I want to get a look at you. Fuck you mean. No, you bring your motherfucking short ass right on over here. Come here. Your little midget ass. Get your ass on over here. All right. You see what you're doing, but I want to see what the hell you're doing back there. All right, nigga, eyebrows all the way up. All right, I'd like to see what the hell's going on back there. All right, and you got your food back there. I don't even want the motherfucker. All right, you don't know what he just did with it. All right, and he said nigga moving all weird back there. All right, you don't know what he did with your food. All right, yeah, hell no, I want you to be right there. All right, from the time you grab the bowl or the patty or whatever it is, don't move, don't go nowhere. All right, right. No, not until my shit is properly wrapped up and secure. All right. Yeah, I've seen too much bullshit recently. All right. Yes, indeed, man. No, ain't nothing safe no more other than you cooking your own goddamn food. I hope you know how to cook. All right. Young nigga told me, man. Young nigga up at respect to him. He works up at the food line up the street. Cool young dude. He's over there by the lunch meat department. Yeah, whatever. He gave me the slices there. The what was this? Turkey honey, whatever this is, low roast here. All right, it's pretty good. All right, it's just delicious. It's a good sandwich. All right, but in the process, man, he was telling me he didn't know how to cook. I'm like, how old are you, brother? All right, and he said he's about 23 or so. I said, man, start with a pack of chicken breast, man. All right. Yes, man. Get you some vegetable oil. All right. It's a little bit there. Just whatever you need there for the cooking. You have some water. All right. Level it out with there. All right. You can cook it slow. Chop you up. Chop the chicken down in here, little like real fine into little blocks or so. Chop your onions that you got there down. Green peppers. Throw all this shit in the pot, dude. All right. Grab them little McCormick season packets, nigga. All right. Get two of them. All right, or what you call it? What's that shit there? God damn it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's something brown sugar bourbon. All right, right? Am I right? Yeah, brown sugar bourbon. All right, let me show you what it looks supposed to look like. All right, you think I'm bullshitting for the nigga? I said this to you at the grocery store. I wasn't lying to you, young brother. All right, this is what it looks like right here. Let me put this down. All right, for anybody in here trying to acquire. All right, get you one of these, preferably two, depending on how many packs of chicken you got. All right, and you want to throw that bad boy right up there in the mix. All right, y'all gonna get a display of this probably tomorrow. I'm probably gonna cook it there tomorrow, and yeah, get y'all first hand display of that. But you cook that for about an hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so. All right, yeah. And depending on how much chicken you got there. All right. And yeah, you make yourself a little meal, man. All right. Something that's pretty good. Get your salt and pepper, any one of your other extra seasonings. You can add all this stuff in there to it. All right. Make sure you got your little lid so you can put it over top of the pan. All right. Yeah, man. And go on and get down. Why not? Take some time, man. Cooking is always always going to be about your time and at least how you're going about this time in here to marinate food and make sure that this shit tastes right, man. All right. Yeah, dude. If you rush to do shit too quickly, it's going to go ahead to taste exactly like that. All right. Like you harried up, nigga. All right. You can get a harried up, funky ass meal. All right. But if you take your time, all right, and you chilling, all right, let this shit simmer, nigga. All right, simmer. All right. So I'm not talking maybe about at 5 where you got it at. If it's at the joint go all the way to 10, maybe put it somewhere around like 6, shy of 6, maybe 6.5 or so. All right, just for that joint to be able to bubble a little bit. All right, once that bad boy start kicking and you can see it rise like that, then you start bringing that damn temperature down, dude. All right, that's what you do, but let it chill. All right, you open the pot up, flip it over some. All right, yeah, make sure that you got all your coating and everything like that correct in between that bourbon, what you call it, sauce, man. All right, because you want it to go right. You want it to process through that chicken correctly because there's a marinating process with that chicken. This is why I say the longer you go ahead to sit with it, the better. All right. Yeah, the more that damn chicken is going to acquire that taste. Plus, you got the onions and green peppers booming with it. Just chill, nigga. Just chill. All right. Shit. What you keep jumping up for? All right. Let that joker chill. All right. Yeah, it start to get too heavy like that, something like that, whatever, and you feel like it's sticking here to the pan or what have you. You may want to go and grab you some butter. That's what I prefer. All right. Maybe a half a stick of butter there. So, all right. Just put that there around the sides to make sure that you spinning that to make sure ain't nothing going in here to stick to the pan. All right. And lower the temperature some. All right. Yeah. And keep going. All right. Maybe you got to add maybe a splash of water, whatever you got to do. You're going to know what you need to do. All right. But I would recommend do not over season, nigga, depending on what McCormick package you get. All right. You might can go and do a little bit extra with the brown sugar to put more seasoning with that. But if you got something like the what's that apple maplewood joint, don't over season with that motherfucker. All right, you don't want to get something that's too salty. All right, no, it marinated and it sat in, but this bitch I feel like every bite's gonna give you high blood pressure, nigga. All right, yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit. All right, you do. All right, and we go ahead to warn you early. Let's go ahead and get back to this. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me show you something. I'm sitting here in Pontiac, Michigan, China Jade. This China Jade here used to be off the chain. Look at it now. I want y'all to look at the parking lot. Now this car here, I've been sitting here for a little bit, just watching see who's going in here. This car here, some white people just got out of the car. White guy. This car here was already sitting here, been sitting here a while, probably working. Nobody else in the parking lot. Y'all see that? Of the freedom of assembly. Look, check it out. Nobody else in the parking lot. And the time is 8:02. They go the white guy there that just went and got his food. Hey, greatness of America boy, is the right to protest. Y'all showing up. Y'all showing out. You see what can happen when black folks stick together? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shake my head like that. Just shake my head. Showed up and showed out.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Y'all see that? Of the freedom of assembly. Look, check it out. Nobody else in the parking lot. And the time.
There you go. I heard somebody say to me, man, it was real deep here. Somebody was talking to me about Martin Luther King here a couple of days ago. Yeah, and it hurt my feelings, man. Because I said, you needed Martin Luther King just as much as you needed Malcolm. Malcolm quintessentially will always be a big deal on what he contributes to Black society. The context of by any means necessary will always come from him. We'll always hear it in that level here. At least when I hear Malcolm X, that's what I hear. All right. No, by any means necessary. All right. No, calling white supremacist coons and bootlicks, all these jokers out right there in front of their face. All right. That's what he was. Raw, unchained, uncontained. All right. And absolutely raw and before his time. When you talk about checking the score of folks ask, oh, well, what would he do with backstabbers, tethers, and traitors? There was a video where he showed you where he sat here with this Cuban dude or whatever he was, or guy from Trinidad or whatever. And he told him, he said, man, we're not experiencing the same racial shit. All right, no, I ain't say I'm paraphrasing racial stuff. Of course, he didn't curse. I can go inside of, he said, you can go inside of a restaurant. He said, as a Black person, as long as you wrap a terrapin on your head or you speak a different language, they'll let you in a restaurant. All right. But the moment they know that you're Black, restrictions come to you. All right. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. But that's what he was sitting there to tell this dipshit that was sitting next to him. He was debating. All right. Some other quote unquote Black dude trying to act like oppression is the same. You see, we've had our brothers out here fighting this shit long ago, building a playbook. All right. For us to deal with all necessary threats and sambos. All right. No, they've already written this shit for us. All right. And what he showed him clearly is, dude, all right, yeah, we're not the same. All right. The freedman, or AKA the Black American, is going to get treated differently as he goes into these same stores and these same, facilities and operations. All right. He's going to get treated differently than you because you coming in speaking a different language. All right. You coming in here with rather a terrapin or what have you wrapped around your head. All right. They understand you don't come from here. All right. And that makes it more in a case where they don't look at you like a threat here. They understand individuals like that as much as they're here to be a buffer class against us. whenever they get tired of you for whatever reasons, all right, they can get rid of you. All right. The moment they get tired of the words coming out your mouth, all right, the clever words, all right, yeah, they can just tell you to bounce. All right. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. Hold on here. Fair use.
It's 8:02. They go the white guy there that just went and got his food. Hey, boy, y'all showing up. Y'all showing up.
Yeah, because if we don't go ahead to pump up and show love to these businesses that they have, they don't exist. Black word of mouth will keep everything lit. It will keep everything successful. It will keep stuff popping. Black word of mouth will also shut it down, baby. All right. Make sure you can't draw not one cup of ice, one customer, one standing, starving joker here looking to see that you got any damn thing. All right. Ice cold. All right. No, ice cold, baby. All right. Word of mouth. I heard he said, she said. All right. No, we'll keep the doors closed, nigga. All right, man. Ain't nobody black coming in here to do nothing. All right. Okay. But use the bathroom and leave. All right. Once they get finished, if they can use the bathroom. All right. We're going to question your ass all up and down. All right. Well, are you going to do any business? Or do you plan on doing business? Or you like, oh, man, come on, man. Get off me. All right. Yeah, I just asked if you had a bathroom. All right. No, we don't have bathroom. All right. Yeah, because you know that's how they funky ass is going to get on you anyway, right? That's how they're going to get. All right. No, just like that. We don't have bathroom for you. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you what the real is. All right. No, you start spending a couple of hours, all the doors open. All right. Yeah, let you know where to find the paper towels, everything. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, the toilet paper is on the top shelf to the left. All right. No, you just spent a couple of hours. All right. Right. No, you're talking to you different. All right. You know, in the back of their mind, like, oh, thank you, Jesus. All right. Right. Because it's freedmen that come in and save the day, man. It's always us, man. All right. No, flying in like Superman. All right. Yes, indeed, to come save the day. And just as we ain't got the cape on for the political stuff, I told you we could put a halt on that. If we don't put the cape on for the cases of just to purchase your items here, you don't exist. I told you, just like a pizza shop or a coffee shop or anything else like that. If the people are not working there in that community enough here, halls, to be able to support your businesses, they die. All right, you're forced to shut down. No, it's not enough people spending coin. Who's your number one customers? Black people. All right. Yeah. So you can't grandstand on us like Macho Man. All right. Shoulder swinging, trying to do the George Jefferson. All right. On us. All right. As if you got the game on lock. All right. I know niggas still gonna spend that money either way. All right. Get a load of me, niggas. Huh? Get a load of me. All right. And spend all your paper. All right. Know where the Asians are. All right. No, this nigga was talking all this shit here to us because we know, look, we know you can't go and do nothing else. All right. And what you're finding out is black folks don't mind rather using the extra gas, going to other nail salons, going to other dry cleaners, going to, other facilities here, Hawks. All right. To spite you and make sure you don't get no business. All right. No, you better remember and watch who you're talking to. All right. Some of your customers will continue to be around. It might keep you right above the line. But black people economically are always what makes the difference. Mm-hmm. When you got us lined up by you, you can't lose. Mm-hmm. No, you can't lose here. When we're lined up economically here, everybody got their coin for it. They're not going to let you fall. All right. That I know about my damn people. All right. That's something, look, sharper that I know more than any form of news that I can present to you is the overall strength of my people. All right? You damn right. All right? Yeah, shit, we can be your best friend in the world, and we can also be your worst damn enemy. All right? Shit, we can make you famous, dude. All right? Rather good or bad. All right? And we can blow your shit up overnight, dude. All right? Yeah, have everybody coming into your restaurant or to buy jewelry from you. All right? What have you? Spend their coin. All right? Yes, indeed. No, just because a black person looks cool in it and they sitting back telling you where they got it from. All right? Yeah. No, here comes some money. Here comes business. All right? Yes, indeed. All right? We still hold this power here, black people, as the number one consumers here in America. You don't want to piss us off to where as though we're questioning if we're going to give you our money or not. Not in 2026. That's not a good look. All right? You got organized, constructive thinkers, all right, here on social media that report news every day like myself. And that's all you need. All right? You don't need a line of people outside holding picket signs. No, it's a waste of time. You don't need folks wearing out shoe leather, running up and down the street, yelling out stuff, letting everybody know what you're doing. No, that's a waste of time. All right? For us, you just put the word out there. That's it. All right, so they said old school in the 70s, somebody will wire you and let you know what went on, what went down. No, you put the word out there. All right? No, we're not spending money over here. All right, since we got differences and since you talking like that, all right, yeah, you go ahead to hold your own nuts and take care of your business. And hopefully your people can fill in where them black dollars was coming in. All right? No, maybe they got you. All right? They might got the money. All right? But I know where you ain't getting it at. All right? Black first. Black first.
Yo, just a quick PSA to all of the Asian business owners out there across this country. If y'all are losing money due to the fact that the black community are boycotting y'all, and with the Chinese restaurants having all of these orders and no one show up and pick up, whatever, just letting y'all know that this motherfucker right here is the one to blame it on.
God, and as promised, I had an Asian man in here to come snitch on his peoples. All right, as promised. Thank you, sir. All right, you know what he doing in here. All right, no, he came here to oust your boy. All right, and I told y'all, this guy on the screen there with the hat on, yeah, he shut his whole social media page down. All right, because not only does he had a bunch of black people on his ass in that comment section, but like I said, he got a lot of Asian folks on his ass because they're facing the repercussions of the bullshit he said. All right, no, why poke the bear, dude? All right, why do that? Well, leave him alone. All right, he ain't bothering nobody, yo. All right, don't poke the bear. All right, yeah, you turn around here, you turn around what you have. All right, it's a nigga who then threw a damn hand grenade. All right, yeah, and disappeared off the block, nigga. All right, and teleported off the block. All right, nobody can find this nigga. All right.
He's the one that dared the black community to boycott Asian businesses. And now, instead of standing on business, the motherfucker himself decided to delete all of his social media and go into hiding. This is why a lot of Asian motherfuckers out there just bark out loud. When it comes to standing on business, they shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. He said it. All right. Right. He said it. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, we appreciate honesty. All right. And we needed better data. I had to have somebody from your community. All right. Make sure you got the wanted poster up. We're still looking for this nigga. All right. Right now. All right. They looking for him. All right. Ain't nobody found him. Nobody has seen this joker. All right. Yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the biggest hand grenade you got, nigga. All right. Swinging this shit like what you say, Miss Trenchful, nigga, off Matilda. Where she had them weights. All right. I had that goddamn hand grenade. All right. And I'm talking about just teleported out there, Joker. All right. Right.
Due to the fact that the black community are boycotting y'all, and with the Chinese restaurants having all of these orders and no one show up and pick up whatever, just letting y'all know that this motherfucker right here is the one to blame it on. He's the one that dared the black community to boycott Asian businesses. And now instead of standing on business, the motherfucker himself decided to delete all of his social media and go into hiding. This is why a lot of Asian motherfuckers out there just bark out loud. When it comes to standing on business, they shut the fuck up.
Oh, man. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. Oh, man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Huh? You feel me? But you feel me, though? Huh? Right. All right. Yeah, that's your peoples, though. That's your peoples. All right. Yeah, they looking for this nigga. All right. No, right now. All right. Can't find him. All right. Anybody hear anything, let me know. All right. Yeah, folks are hard at work. All right. Trying to figure out what they gonna do about these dollars. All right. It's a lot of missing money out here. And yeah, people need somebody to blame. All right. So folks are gonna trying to find him. All right. No, so they can figure out how they gonna get compensated. All right, by that stunt. No, don't be surprised if you don't see that man get it. All right, his ass whooped, lawsuits. All right. Somebody gonna come checking for him, dude. All right. You done made some of these jokers' life a living hell, nigga. All right. You picture your money turn sour overnight, man. All right. Niggas are literally paying the bills. All right. Literally. All right. Paying the bills. Paying the gas and electric. Paying the car note. All right. No, the niggas. All right. Yeah. And you go from them circumstances, living underneath the radar. All right. Keeping it cool. You might be one of the few Asians that might let a nigga slide 15 cents. All right. No, you ain't all petty. All right. Right. One of the few. All right. No, nigga, you might be $1 off. A person might know you here every song. Hey, yo, you good, yo. All right. Just get me next go round. All right. No, and you feeling the funk right now. All right. Oh, yeah. No, it gets funky around there. All right. It's hot. It's hot. All right. And it's funky, dude. The money is drying up. All right. Yeah, you're scratching the back of your head looking around. All right. No, you want to whoop somebody's ass. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you happen to see this damn joker, you connecting the dots. Oh, okay, that's what black people mad at. All right. That's why you've seen all these apology videos, a bunch of them. All right. Oh, a rack of them, dude. All right. Even down with China Mac. All right. Yeah, China Mac came out here. All right. Yeah. All right. Just like, nigga, get your ass up out of here, dude. Jerome Davis is back, man. Welcome back, Jerome Davis. All right. I see you in the building. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm getting some of my old subscribers back. I see that. Mm-hmm. Welcome back into the fold. All right. Yeah, man. Jerome Davis, man, stayed down for 1,000 years. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, he's been here since the structure of the building got up. All right. Right. Yes, indeed. He's got to see he's got to see everything. All right. Yeah, that's Jerome Davis right there. You make sure you show him all the damn courtesy and the respect in the world, man. All right. That's my brother. All right. Yes, indeed. I'm glad you're still alive. I'm glad you're still living, man. All right. Damn the bullshit. Real talk. All right. We getting old. All right. You start looking around. All right. Okay. Oh, thank the Lord. Still above ground. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. I'm talking about to the cases of when you have some of the younger people, man, some people around my age. 40 years old, dude, randomly just passing away and damn near in perfect health. All right, you ain't gonna calculate how long somebody gonna be on the damn planet, dude. All right, you can't. I don't care how many neutral grain bars you eat, nigga, and all that bullshit you keep talking to people. All right, you don't get to decide, and it's your probability on eating and living better decide from the cases of now what type of natural cause you're gonna die from is gonna be here. Yes, that leans to things here. All right, if you exercise some, if you are eating properly, if you are drinking the right amount of water, all that shit matters. All right, I ain't gonna tell you it don't. All right, yes indeed, but all right, for the cases where I look at it where we talk black empowerment, but then I got a micromanage over top where everybody else is doing. All right, this is what I say here for folks, and you can like my message or not. As long as you can focus and maintain with what you're doing, all right, and hold all that down the circumstances of black empowerment without embarrassing us here, Halls, all right, or putting any bull crap on top of us, just delivering the message because we're very militant around here. I respect you. All right, I ain't gonna try to come in here and check you about nothing. All right, yes indeed. But I want to go back to this point that I just had. I was talking about Martin and Malcolm. We needed Martin and Malcolm here for these cases in here because Martin Luther King was the balanced hand that could be seen, that the public could see. All right, he was the hand there that national news seen, Bloody Sunday. All right. He was the hypocrisy to the white government, white society within itself, and all the bum rushing into other people's countries talking about democracies and this and the third, and you're still abusing large amounts of black people in the middle of the street. All right. That's what that spilled out. So for the cases where you've seen people nonviolent who had to go through some of these processes to get beat down, all right, just to show the rest of the world. All right. Yeah, America is full of hypocrisy and lies when it comes to black people. They're assaulting and violating us, not the other way around. All right. You got to understand this is how they painted shit to other countries to make it look like black people were so much of fugitives and thugs. All right. And you look over and to see the scopes of history and that, the police there did not have enough police officers there. All right, from their police department. So they started to deputize the young white folks there and others in the neighborhood. The person that worked at the deli, the nigga who made hot dogs up the street. All right. No, whoever. All right. No, $15 here to put this uniform on and take a baton and crack Negroes upside the damn head. All right. This is what the deputy, and we said the sheriff and them came over here. They came up with. All right, for the large presence of black folks coming across Edmonds Pettus Bridge. And no, that is not for politicians to extort, to act like you give a shit about black people. Let me go ahead and say that one more again. All right, no, it ain't. Most of y'all niggas are crabs and dirtbags. And let me put this clear. Young black people do not care to let some white man in a pair of damn khakis mud stomp his ass, nigga. All right. Ain't no young black folks interested in that. This is why they don't look up to John Lewis. All right. This is why they step past this nigga, this mush mouth nigga. All right. Because they understand in the appropriateness of today's society. His mentality won't cut it, dude. All right. Nobody will respect you. All right. If you're running around here and your most braggadocious story is how some white man in a pair of khakis put your ass in a Boston crab on Edmonds Pettus Bridge, nigga, you keep telling this story. All right. Yeah. Ain't no young black folks looking to that with aspirations. All right. Like they want to be next. All right. Get your funky ass out of here, dude. All right. No, I've got to say something here real quick, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. But getting back to Martin, they didn't look for Martin's cases. He was clear and he had something that the rest of society took on to, down to Rosa Parks situation and what have you. That wasn't the first time that they had that situation. They had that before. That was the first time they had it and actually went successful. All right. And even for her circumstances, they attacked her because she didn't have a husband. All right. Right. You got to understand how politics went then. All right, how some of these things still go now. For Malcolm X, he was attacked because he went to prison for 10 years. So when they went to shake up some of the other black folks in the street, they would just say, "Oh, well, you don't want to be a felon like Malcolm, do you? You know, he did 10 years in prison." All right. Yeah, and some tap dancing joke. "Oh, no, I don't want to be like Malcolm. No, I don't." Right. All right. And recognize, man, for all these lying ass niggas, that was the majority back then. All right. It wasn't all these quote unquote militant dudes running around. That's a lie. All right. The riders, all right, talking about simple and plain out, at least the ones that are still alive, we know who the hell these people are. All right. Don't you let a bunch of dried up niggas with no pictures, no receipts, no nothing try to tell you, all right, no, about how they took it to the white man back in the day and you ain't got no receipts. All right. Nigga, you better sit your old ass down somewhere. All right. No, the youngins don't want to hear it. All right. Receipts. They want to see receipts. They want to see trophies, nigga. All right. Yes. What you got, OG? All right. Right. All right. That's exactly how they going to step to you. All right. And you better be official. You better not be bullshitting. All right. Because unlike anything else, you're talking about wolves for the cases. All right. If you some soft ass gas nigga chilling around these young folks here today, they gonna sniff it off you in a second. All right. They ain't gonna tell you where you talk about the wolves and all this stuff. They don't care for anything. When you talk about a society where everybody got switches, everyone. All right. Yeah. I beg to differ, nigga. All right. Yeah, shit. Like I told y'all when we grew up, I'm breaking in here the stories I'm talking. When we grew up, dude, you know, there was cool cats that went to work. You understand? Had a 9 to 5. All right. And they didn't have to carry a gun. They didn't. All right. Folks fooled with them. Like I said, you might could chill with this same brother on the weekend, parlay. All right. We get into a fight. Y'all out there fighting together. All right. Same 9 to 5 dude. He don't carry a tool. All right. But he'll ride with you. He cool. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. For these days here, year to date, nigga, everybody, nigga. All right. The guy who works at goddamn Popeyes, everybody. All right. Got the tooling. All right. Look, man, I'm so sick. Look, I'm sick and tired, man. Of rather folks talk about the dangerous shit that people talk about. I'll slide, man. All right. I don't want nobody sliding anywhere. Please. All right. I believe that you'll do it. I believe you. All right. I completely believe you. All right. Please don't do this shit here. All right. And some of you, excuse me, some of you other cats, man, with dropping your location. What's cool, man? All right. About possibly unwrapping presents, man. Or you sitting in a holiday here. All right. Chilling. And then bullets raining in out of nowhere. All right. That's all a given location is. All right. Yeah, man. What you think a nigga is going to quote unquote slide or ride up on you when you're expecting them to come? All right. Yo, you're silly. All right. No, you're a silly individual. You don't think too bright. All right. So I say all that shit there is dangerous. All right. Drop the location, drop the location. Like y'all niggas are crazy. You're crazy. All right. Yes. Borderline, nigga. All right. No, you need psychiatric help, straitjacket crazy. You're going to get a bunch of people killed, man. All right. Some of y'all don't give a shit. All right. You'll drop the location of the damn house, nigga. You ain't even on the leash, nigga. All right. You ain't on the leash. All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. All right. I'm talking about some of the most silliest shit in the world, man. All right. No, you can't talk to nobody about it. You're wrong, man. You go ahead. You go. All right, now. All right, OG. Come on now. All right. Well, I'm telling y'all like this for some of my youngins out here. Come on, please make it make sense, man. Please. All right. Ain't nobody trying to test your gangster to say that you're soft or anything else like that. I'm not speaking to that. I'm talking about competency. All right. That's what I'm speaking to. All right. How does that make any sense? All right. For the people that you love. All right. Come on now. All right. You make me feel like the old head. Look, man, he's doing his old head. And look, man, I care about you. All right. I do. And so as far as the rest of the world too, but I do care about you. Sometimes we do things out of anger, we enrage and stuff like that. But all right, don't ever hesitate to take a breath, man, and just think for a second. All right. That shit might stop a lot of dumb shit, dude. All right. Because for the most part, I remember listening to King Von. He said King Von was talking about this before he passed away, but he said, for the cases of a lot of the youngins, man, they actually fool with each other. They like each other's music. All right. But you're beefing off of petty shit. And you never actually get to sit down and talk to these people. All right. And if they did, you wouldn't have a bunch of the beef that exists. I completely agree with that. All right. Yeah, a lot of this shit comes from societies where you're brought up with no males around at all. All right. Where this shit where we can't chop it up and parlay and have a talk and all of that. For OGs, that was the thing here back in the day, man. All right. Yeah, before a big fight went down, before some guns was going to get pulled out or some crews would no, they would sit down in here halls and they would have a talk. They would have a rundown real quick. All right. On if beef should get popping at all, nigga. All right. What the rules are going to be, where they going to be at here. This stop innocent folks from getting shot and every damn thing else. All right. No, this is how OGs establish certain rules in here. Stop people from going to jail. All right. If it did have to go down. All right. Yes, indeed. But it also gave a program and a process here, Halls, where the rest of the streets were respected. All right. Yeah, you ain't have to worry about the safety rather of some kids and this, that, and the third. All right, because the brothers who had the problem here, Halls. All right. No, at least we're level-headed enough. All right, to know that they ain't gonna have shit popping off right where they rest their head at and this, that, and the third, where their people's at. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. We talk about a person that had a rundown. Your crew, we sat down in here and talked things out. A lot of courses, man, folks would have drinks and be cool, man. All right. I say here, man, I just wish today's society was a little bit more chilled, man. But if you want to start throwing in medicines in here, pills, like I said in here, the new drugs, everything that's going on here, social media, the pressure, all right? And it speeds society up for these youngins quicker than we were able to go ahead to process this world in here. Because, yeah, I understand, we, for a lot of us, did not have Google right there. All right? Yeah, where you could check if a nigga lying. All right then and there. All right? No, hold on, man. That's some bullshit of what you just said. All right? I can feel it in my bones. All right? Where's Google at? Where's Siri? All right? Right. You looking at a nigga. All right? He's fidgeting around. All right? Yes. Look, you see, look, we didn't have that. We had the most cases we had in here. And yes, I started to see cell phones and stuff like that maybe around 11th grade or so, 10th or 11th. All right. But I successfully almost through my whole damn childhood or what have you, grew up in a society where you had pay phones and beepers. All right. Yeah, more of that. All right. I watched things successfully convert, man, from VHS players to DVDs, nigga, to everybody downloading shit on their damn phone. All right. Right. All right. Everything that you have, every app, has a spot where you can just take your phone and scan that joker. All right. And you getting right on just as quick as good as taking a picture. Look like you're going to go take a picture and going ahead to click it there on that part. Yeah. Everything has something set up like that. All right. I've been told y'all this about the internet's terms and today's society and how they want things to move. And I told you this, they've been planning these circumstances to make sure that you get your mail, all right, through your Gmail. All right. That's why I said every corporation and company or whatever you sign on to has a Gmail and has some type of app. All right. No, this makes less work for the mail carrier. All right. No, they still have to go ahead and send, certified mail and stuff like that. But they've been putting that stuff there in order. All right. No, to make sure that you're conditioned to getting your mail on your phone. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Now you're conditioned to watching your news or getting your news on your phone. All right, with a wide variety and selection here. All right, and I point back to the cases and this hardness of being able to check in on the kids, right? Their social media devices, your nieces, nephews, some of your your daughters and your sons, they got somebody there on social media with 2 million, 4 million followers that you never even heard of, dude. All right, that's who your kids or grandkids are listening to. All right, right now on social media. All right, yes, that's who they get their information from. This is who they watching for entertainment purposes. All right, because it's too many damn platforms and different circumstances that people can clock into to watch individuals. All right, right, on whatever you want to. Streaming is every damn where, dude. Am I lying? Everywhere, for every app, every whatever. All right, if it's something that people are visiting a lot heavily here, all right, and getting a bunch of information, it's one of those sites like that. There is some form of streaming attached to it. All right, yes, indeed. All right. This is the way I'm sitting in here looking at it. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, to TikTok. And I try to make sure I made my rounds and I shared this video to every last one of those platforms there. Give me 1 second.
Police search for a man in connection with a cross burning in Grant Park. We've also just learned the FBI is now part of this investigation.
You got 301 people in the building. Much love, man. Smash the like button.
Symbol of racism and white supremacy. WGN's Dana Rebick has the details.
This happened mid-afternoon on Tuesday here in Grant Park. We are hearing from a woman who drove by and saw this as it was happening, as Chicago police release a new image of a man they believe could be responsible.
This is something, we've read about in history books and seen in black and white footage, that type of thing, but never like today, 2026, you would expect to see this.
Kanika Carlton and her daughter were driving down Lakeshore Drive near Balbo around 2:30 Tuesday afternoon when they saw flames coming from Grant Park.
We thought it was just a tree branch burning, and we were going to call just 911 to say, hey, it's something burning. But as we got closer, that's when we noticed it was a cross.
I was horrified. I was angry. This was very, very intentional. You had to have made this cross, put it in some kind of vehicle, brought it downtown, carried it over to putting against a tree, which has another whole symbolism, and then lighting on a fire. You were sending a message.
Chicago police releasing this image of a suspect.
Yeah, it looks like we got an Asian man here. Good old buffer class. This is some of that black and brown coalition. All right, building coalitions. All right. Barack Obama, ladies and gentlemen. No, building coalitions. All right. Yes, he just came from burning the damn cross. All right. In the field, Hoss. Yeah. This was his bright idea. And I told you, for these jokers here, they have to work 3 times as hard to prove to the rest of the lowlives over there, all right, that they're down, man. All right. I ain't with it. They're with the shits. All right. Yeah, he said, why would he do it in broad daylight? Why? I just gave you the reason. All right. Yeah, he's got to go on full renegade mode. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Reaching the heights that none of them other suspected white supremacists would go ahead. They would never do anything like that. All right. Right. You take your silly ass out there. All right. All right. In broad daylight. It's 1,000,001 cameras. Somebody's going to see you. Dipshit. All right. Somebody's going to get a look at you. No, they said they sure did. All right. Somebody's going to get a thorough look at your goofy ass. All right. No, let's make sure we slow the camera down. All right. No, widen the screen. Let's widen the screen. Hold on. All right, I want you to get a good look. All right. I want you to get cheated now. All right. This is this joker here where the arrow is at, right here. All right. Yeah, like he got a damn shirt on. Hold on.
Suspect wanted in connection to the arson. The man with dark hair wearing dark pants, white shoes, and a black backpack with no shirt. The woman who took this cell phone video thinks she may have seen him.
We did see a person just walking from it. As we pulled up, we saw this this young man kind of walking from it, headed he's like headed west, like towards Michigan Avenue. a little too calmly for something like this, and it felt kind of weird. And then as we were leaving, you kind of see him picking up speed running.
As police work to track down the suspect, the act invoking deep emotions across the city, people calling for the man to be charged with a hate crime.
As a history teacher, I am very familiar about the trauma, the violence, and the terror of a burning cross.
As one older African-American woman I spoke to earlier today, she was in tears.
Look, man. All right. But the more the outrage needs to be picked up here from the people. I understand he's pointing to the African-American woman. Why y'all keep showing this dried up white man? All right. Is he gonna be responsible for issuing out some punishment for this thug? All right. Notice they didn't call out his nationality or nothing of what he is. Keep trying to act like they don't know who he is. All right. No, we just got a good look at him. All of this authorization of AI and good technology that they can use. All right. Anytime you can go ahead to take somebody's eyes from a ski mask, all right, and be able to identify that person, we shouldn't have a hard time catching up with who the hell this guy is, with you seeing half of his face. All right. Yeah, hold on.
She said, this just brings up all the stuff from history that it opens the wound again for me.
We received this statement from CARE Chicago saying anti-Black racism and white supremacist intimidation have no place in Chicago. Hate groups and individuals who traffic in these symbols appear increasingly emboldened, especially under the current federal administration and influence of elected officials who allow these acts of hate to fester.
Y'all got what's his name is Carlos Ramirez. All right, strong arming a damn black old alderman female. All right, the one that wear the cowboy hats there in Chicago, the one that wear them cowboy hats. All right, he was muscling her. All right, trying to make sure that she voted correctly here in those circumstances for the illegals. All right. Right. Make sure that she voted right. All right. And in the process, the little Latino member came up and he can hear another alderman come in and say, yeah. And if you say anything about him doing something, I'm going to say that one of your staff members sexually assaulted me. This is what type of dirt they got going on. All right. This was told to us by the Latino dude. All right. This is what type of dirt they got in Chicago, open right there on the table. When you heard that black lady come out there and talk about stop the buses and this, that, and the third, and she was getting on Mayor Brandon Johnson, all right, he said, because Carlos Ramirez shows that he can do anything he want to a black woman, and ain't none of y'all going to do anything. All right, this is what she pretty much said there. All right, as she was going in here, I'm paraphrasing, all right, to go after Brandon Johnson there. All right, yes, indeed, man. I'm paraphrasing. All right. He was talking about Carlos Ramirez. It's the same person that, because of the bigger point is that he knew that this lady was violated, meaning Mayor Brandon Johnson. And what he came to the public and said is that, well, I talked to him and he admitted it. He did admit it. All right. And all right, what are you going to do, you pencil top head nigga? All right. Yes, he admitted to physically violating an old black woman. All right, where's the punishment? All right, I'm talking about this woman looks as old as Maxine Walters. All right, you putting two hands on her, all right, to block her from coming into the floor and voting. All right, yeah, it needs be some charges, some false imprisonment, something. All right, no, the goofy ass nigga looked at you. Well, he admitted it. He admitted it. Okay. All right. All right. No, because we're waiting on the next step. All right. And it ain't no next step with black people. It's just like when you talk about Minneapolis Police Department and Christine Clark. All right. No, she came back with her report and all this shit telling you definitively that police have falsely imprisoned black people, violated us, all types of rather white supremacy and dirt and filth going in there. I know it's just a horrible, you name it, it's going down. All right. And what she left with, the AG, Biden's AG, all right, was a stern warning, nigga. All right, that's what it was. All right, she's a scumbag. All right, and this is why it was easy to get her out of there. Remember, Christine Clark is the same woman who tried to change Ahmaud Arbery's killer's prison system to something cushiony. All right, take him from a state prison, all right, no, to a damn federal joint here, and lower their prison time. All right, this is what she was trying to do. All right, and Ahmaud Arbery's mother came in there and stopped that shit. All right, she actually showed up early or something like that and caught her. All right, trying to make this dirty ass deal with the judge. Luckily, the judge seen the mother there. All right, contest this, and excuse me, what was their last names here? The McMichaels had to take their funky asses to the COVID-19 germ infected prison, state prison. All right, with everybody else. They sitting up there talking about some, well, the prison has poor conditions. Nigga, you're a murderer. All right? No, a convicted murderer. You in that funky ass neighbor. You, your son in that neighbor. All right? Murderers. All right? I don't give a damn about. I hope you're uncomfortable every day. All right? Yeah, like he's supposed to be getting gourmet meals and shit in prison. All right? Nigga, you're doing hard time, dude. Yeah, I hope you are suffering. All right? That's what it's built for. All right? Yeah, it's built so you don't bring your ass back in here, dude. All right? Yeah. There's tough conditions and people are sick and there's diseases. Well, then that's why you don't become a murderer then. All right? Right? The hell are you talking about? All right? Yeah, don't try to sneak Christine Clark in here trying to get you to a federal facility. No, you gonna get this work. All right? What you talking about, nigga? All right? No, like there's an exit back door you gonna sneak off to. All right, well, we can go to this federal prison, man. They got it, the food is better. All right, they got a pool. What the hell no. All right, you need to go where filthy, low-down murderers go. All right, that's where you need to report to. All right, yeah. All right, find your ass a cop, nigga. All right.
And influence of elected officials who allow these acts of hate to fester without taking action. We did reach out to Chicago police to ask if this is being investigated as a hate crime, and we are told that the community alert they released on this arson investigation is the only information available at this time. At Grant Park, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
More tips.
Shit. Yes, indeed, man. All right. Yeah, it's damn dirtbag. All right. Hold on. Let's see. We've got more here in the books. That's him. So they got a full picture of him. That's him. All right. Yep. They got him. All right. Said on Wednesday, the police released a still image of the person they are seeking in connection to the incident. The individual was seen fleeing the scene of the arson, according to authorities. Video taken by the motorist showed the wooden cross, all right, edge golfed in bright orange flames as it leans against a tree in Grant Park, a popular area near Lake Michigan. The Chicago Fire Department confirmed the flaming object as a cross and said officials put out the fire. Yeah, he needs to be charged, man. All right. I told y'all, no, they got this shit. Chicago is still broken down with its community in the sections where you say black folks live over here, white folks here, Italians over here. All right. It's broken off in the sections. So if they wanted to find his funky ass, they could. All right. It should be easier given the circumstances of what I just named to you. All right. His goofy ass should be right around where his people live at. All right. Yeah. It's still very divided and racist over there in Chicago. Of course it is. All right. Yeah, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure, you think not? All right. Well, maybe you ain't looking in the right direction. Mm-hmm. Yeah, check with that. You see where that burning cross was just at? All right. Might want to go look around there. All right. Start right there. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. And shouts out to the south side of Chicago and shouts out to the west side of Chicago. All right. I love y'all to life. Black first. All right. No, I love y'all to life here, Halls. Mm-hmm. Now, I get a lot of love out of Chi-Town. I get a lot of love out of Detroit. Shout out to y'all too as well. At Atlanta, New York, Texas. All right. LA. All right. Much love to you. All right. As well as, Cleveland. All my folks there from Ohio, what have you. All right. Yes. New Jersey. All right. North and South Carolina. Shout out to you. All right. All right. All my support there. And we said rather in Australia and in the UK. Thank you. And much love to you. All right. Oh, no. We do it great. We do it wide over here. Been here forever. All right. Yeah, long enough to collect dust. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody we had from St. Louis there. Anybody that I've sat back out and I didn't mention y'all. Thank you. Much love. Virginia, VA. Big love in Virginia. All right. Yes, indeed. New York City, of course. All right. Yeah, you know I'm gonna shout you out. Tennessee, Memphis, shout out to you. Nashville too as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. No, I just want to give some shout outs here. Mississippi, love, man. Shouts out to Mississippi. Y'all know I love you, man. All right. Yes, indeed. New Orleans. All right. Respect, love. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. All right. You already. All right, down. He said down to the places of. He said to Boston and Connecticut and all those other places there. Much love, much respect, man. All right, no. Bottom line, bring them in here from everywhere here, and that's one thing here about my platform there. That all right, folks feel that comfortable enough here to don't matter where you're going in here to rap from. All right, to share some of the same stories here. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right, hell, man. Or they just love the discussions that we come in here and talk about. Either or, I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. He said you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend that time with me, man. I'm fortunate. All right. Yes, indeed. Now, let's get to our last piece that we have in here to talk about here. And I want to say thank y'all. And I want to say appreciate you. All right. Yes, I am at some point going to get to Raising Canaan, and I'm going to start talking about the Knicks fans. All right. I will get to them my next video. All right. Yeah, I got to get to that. Anytime you getting your ass whooped for having a Spurs jersey on. All right. And you're just kicking your ass, even if you at work, goddammit. All right. Like, can he finish making the food first, yo? All right. No, I ordered 2 sandwiches. All right. I ordered 2. Can he finish making my sandwiches, please, before you jump on him? All right. I'm talking about you just won, nigga. You won. All right. Shit. All right. They want to beat the nigga anyway. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let me get back. I'll get to that in another time. All right. Hold on. All right. What do we got here? All right. Now he's ousting some of his people in here directly. All right. And he has a video and a clip here to show. All right. I'm not going to play the whole 9 minutes. All right. Probably give it 3 minutes or so. I'm just warning people ahead, man. All right. I've been in here for 2 hours and some change. I need a cooling down period. All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of messed up racist posts talking about nobody wants to raise a black baby, that Mexicans don't want to raise a black baby. But I'm going to have to disagree for me personally, because I definitely would adopt a little black baby. Who wouldn't want to have their own personal slave at home?
Dear Mexican people, if you don't like black people, just completely leave them alone. Don't go on the internet and try to humiliate them, try to mock them, belittle, disrespect, and insult them, because it looks pathetic when ICE pulls up in your neighborhoods. They drag your mom, your dad out their cars and send them back to Mexico, and you're making your videos crying, panicking, and then you make videos talking about where all the black people at.
I'm glad we have an understanding. Huh? Glad we got a clear one to the bone. All right. Look, being black this is not some course of, all right, where we just taking this on like a job and we can peel some layers off and chill. This is a full-time thing. everywhere you go at, no matter what you're doing. All right. And to the score of that, dude, we have provided a lot from our ancestors' victories, dude. All right. Where cats get emboldened, their lips start moving, and you're saying shit. You don't even know what you're saying. All right. No, your lips are moving. All right. And the bullshit is floating. All right. Talking about having slaves and shit, dude. Look, for you cats that are not indigenous to this land, Trump has let you know what size boots he wears. All right. Yeah, you can't argue with us over that, nigga. All right. Like you're gonna skip his boots. All right. No, just it's black people in the doorway, right? All right. But Trump boots is in front of us. All right. Yeah. Mud stomping your ass, El Salvador's prison, nigga. All right. No, where you're getting bum rushed down the damn steps, nigga, down the steps of the bus. All right. Everything within the process is a full speed run, nigga. All right. Down to your knees, down to a haircut in your uniform, dude. All right. Yeah, you need to worry about that, nigga. All right. Yes, foot up your ass the whole time. And if you're lucky, all right, if you are being this generous and you're lucky, all right, Trump will drop your ass off, nigga. All right. No, in the middle of the road, nigga, in a highway in El Salvador, dude. All right. No, you live somewhere all the way on the other side of the country. All right. This is what he's doing to niggas. All right. No, they called the shit into court to stop it. They couldn't stop it. All right. Oh, the court in there, Supreme Court, or whoever a judge in there said he was with it. All right. No, ain't no problem. Keep using it. All right. No, they saving gas and shit, nigga. All right. Can't drop all of you off. Everybody ain't gonna get dropped off. All right. No, you ain't take a plane in here. What you complaining for? All right. No, what do you mean, comfort, nigga? What? All right. You put them goddamn flip-flops on that you had when you came in here. All right. Yeah, talking about services and shit. All right. Extra water and shit. All right. You understand? If they got to do all this shit, you get a 20-year ban, nigga. All right. That ain't what I'm trying to make up, dude. That's the Tom Homan rules. All right. It used to be 10 years. All right. It was 10. All right. But underneath for Trump, they doubled that up, dude, for 20. All right. Oh, yeah.
Why aren't they protesting? Why aren't they with us? He looks so bipolar. When you get on the internet and do shit like this, cucaracha. When you get on the internet and go on rants like Ashley Gonzalez, and then you go in the comment section of those videos talking about I stand with Ashley Gonzalez all over the internet. Every time you go to a video and it has to do with a black person or with black people in the comment section, you go in there and you see white people talking about black fatigue. It's always them. They were better off as slaves. And then here comes the Mexicans to join the white people in expressing anti-black sentiment.
There you go. Because all their life, man, they wanted to take that Caucasian card and cash it in for some real white benefits. And they understand when it comes to coming around and trashing us, they feel within themselves they can score some extra cool points with this dumb shit. All right, as the same busters come in front of you talking about some black and brown, and hey, what would Dr. Martin Luther King say? What would Dr. Martin Luther King say? He would say that we're coming to Washington, nigga, to get our check. All right, that's what he said. Yeah, I ain't playing this bullshit game with y'all. All right, he ain't say nothing about going ahead. He said something about the government. All right, something giving the illegals an economic floor. That's what he said. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, he did say something about your funky ass. He said y'all already was getting your money. Yeah. Thus, we're coming to Washington. Meaning Freedmen. All right, to get our check. All right, and this is around the time they murdered him, dude. All right, because he understood the miscalculations. All right, to have this desegregation thing, It ain't mean nothing if we didn't have money to cover our losses. White folks don't mind taking your money and still placing you in a white supremacist system. All right? No, they just smile and taking your money here while they sitting in here doing it. All right, but the system itself is still in place. All right, and that's what crushed a whole lot of black business there way back when, because you had that little baby boomer generation who grew up and they looked over and said, hey, I'm gonna be whiter than the white folks. All right. Yes. Rejecting everything in which their elders put in place, this system of passing something up to the next generation. All right. All of this stuff was abandoned, dude. All right. Understand, even underneath of the courses of Jim Crow, all right, and black people getting, 3 of us getting lynched a day here in America around the 1930s, those generations of black folks were still able to turn around and give their sons and daughters homes, generational wealth, something that they built on, dude, to carry legacy. All right. That shit stopped here somewhere. You sitting around in late 1950s, 1960s here. All right, you're starting to slow up on that. All right, well, you see that next generation there after that. No, ain't turn over nothing. All right, that's why they say the baby boomer generation is one of the most selfish generations of all time, dude. All right, it's just a fact. Look at your political class that you got in here. No, a bunch of dried up, funky octogenarians, nigga. All right, a rack of them in the Democratic Party. All right, they got enough to pull a Greyhound up, nigga. All right, and start taking niggas to the nursing home. All right, everybody's around 80 or 80 something years old. Bernie Sanders. All right, no, Elizabeth Warren. All right, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and excuse me, Maxine Waters. All right, 80 something years old. James Clyburn, 85, 86 years old. All right, the graveyard, man. All right, well, did I say bullshit Bernie Sanders already? All right, right. Yes, a bunch of dried up jokers who want to keep the system exactly the way it is. All right, yes, indeed. As I've told y'all before, for my young people, they are willing to crash you in order to make sure that that happens for them. Yes, a peaceful death. All right. Yes, indeed. All right.
I mean, is this your idea of a joke? Oh, all these other people don't want black babies, but I do because I want a personal slave at home. You think that's funny? To grab a people's struggle, a struggle that literally changed a whole people's entire identity, culture, and there's literally videos where you see a Mexican and a black person having a disagreement, tension, even a fight, an argument. And then sometimes you'll see the black person in the video say something like, I'm going to call ICE on you. And as a result, you see a bunch of Mexicans in the comment section talk about, you see, that's why we stand with Ashley Gonzalez.
So, and you can stand with Ashley Gonzalez, but Ashley Gonzalez is out of a goddamn job. Ashley Gonzalez's name is shit. And we need to know everybody who stands with her, because you need to get the damn Ashley Gonzalez treatment, nigga. All right. No, you can't jump out to call us niggas and disrespect us. Yeah, you'll say some cowardly shit like that the moment your manager or somebody else come pop up on your ass. All right, you're going to start doubling back. All right. Next thing you know, that comment won't be up there no more, will it? All right. And I want to go ahead to tell you one more goddamn thing here, Halls. All right. For a lot of these cowards, all right, no, you take the bullshit that they're putting on social media that's all racist like that and report that to their jobs, you won't be employed no more, nigga. As I said, you won't. All right. So keep playing. All right. No, about these racists that you support. Because it won't be us that you have to explain it to. All right. No, we're not the ones you're going to have to explain a damn thing to. All right. The people that is going ahead to cut your check and to keep the money flowing in your pocket. Your job is the people you're going to have to talk to. We ain't playing any of these games. We done got plenty of you weirdos fired, dude. All right. Yes. All right. Don't be the next one. All right. This is the way we sit back here and talk about this. All right. Yeah. We ain't got to talk to us, dude, being racist and conflicted. And as far as these things in here, we're going to go ahead to proceed to move on. Thank you, sir, for your contribution of outing some of these individuals and snitching on your people. We always love it. We'll bring you back around. I'm the bottom line, Santee Walden. In a minute. Peace.